stream. We're wrapping up the breaks from last night. We'll call it Wrap Up Wednesday. Yesterday we did some team breaks until about midnight, and there was a couple breaks that were very close to going. So we're going to finish those up today as we get ready for 2024 tops to come out, which is coming out next week on this very day, on Wednesday. So what we'll do is we'll start by telling you what we have left available. There are still spots left if you'd like to get in tonight. Some rounds were sold out. For example, yesterday we finished the break. We had 12 spots left in this hobby round. That's all sold out now. We're actually going to start there. We called it Stadium Club 2, SC2. That's all sold out. It's a hobby box round of 8 boxes. And we've had some payments come in over the last, 10 minutes since I last checked or so. So let me go and update this list, and then I'll tell you everything that's left over in case you want to grab some spots. So we have, let's see, Connor T grabbed a spot. I got that one. David Robbins has 3 spots in Mixer 4. We're forcing Mixer 4 to go tonight. I said I'll take all the remaining spots if I have to, but it's going. I'm going to clear that one off because it's been filling for like a month. Greg's taking SC4, Stadium Club 4. That's a compact round, so Greg, I got you down there. Spot number 23. Brett Adams is taking Diamond Icons. We got Diamond Icons. We'll randomize that tonight if that fills up, and then we will break it tomorrow in its preview standalone video style. Nick Lapalumbar grabbed a spot in Mixer number 4. It's the Heritage Break. Heritage Mixer Break. Cars Are Us grabbed a spot. Then Stadium Club 4, Michael McCann grabbed a spot as well in SC4. So that's the Stadium Club compact round. So here's what we have left available. The next closest round to going after Stadium Club 2, which is a hobby round, we got Stadium Club 4 compact. That only has 4 spots left. This is the hobby compact round. They're both half cases, 8 boxes apiece. We also have Stadium Club 9, which Stadium Club 2 just oversold so quickly that there was such an overflow that I started another round. It's already half sold out. There's 16 spots left there. That could potentially go tonight. And like I said, I'm forcing Mix 4 to go. I'll take all the remaining spots if we need to do it, but there's only 8 spots left there. So it looks like we'll probably get 3 in, maybe more, maybe 4. And then after that, we'll just have like Bowman's Best left over, Diamond Icons, which just went on sale today. But we'll clean up these last 4 breaks, and let's go ahead and get started. We got to start things off with a randomizer to randomize the spots here. So let me go in to random.org, and let's go ahead and get everybody their team and see who gets what. So we'll bring this over here, random.org. We'll scroll down there. You see list randomizer. Here's all the names in Stadium Club 2. Copy all those names. And we will paste them over here. And away we go. Here comes the randomizer. Good luck, everybody. Randomize, and 2 autographs per box. Here's the teams that everybody has. We got Dale taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. Top Charger Chick in last place. We'll have the Expos / Washington Nationals. Ross says, is Bowman's Best still available? It is. Yep, we can still do some Bowman's Best. Bernard May just grabbed 2 in the compact round, and there's only 2 spots left there. Dan Schultz, you've got the Arizona Diamondbacks. Kevin Gillette has Atlanta. Greg has Baltimore. Nick Woolsey has Boston. Ken has Chicago, the Cubs. Thomas has Cincinnati. Jacob has Cleveland. Bernard says actually 4 spots. Did you take all 4? All right. So it's sold out then. I'll go ahead and double check on that, but thank you very much. Stadium Club Compact will go next for sure then. Justin Witt with Colorado. Phil P. has the White Sox. Dale Baker with Detroit. JNN with Houston. Jacob Scott has Kansas City. Phil P. also has the Angels. Jacob Scott has the Dodgers. Samuel Perry has Miami. Lawrence has Milwaukee. Top Charger Chick with Minnesota. Michael Collins with the Mets. Toshiaki has the Yankees. JNN has Oakland. John Roble has the Phillies. Toshiaki has the Pirates. Thomas Jenkins has San Diego. Earl Rowe has Seattle. Travis Williams with an S has San Francisco. Larry Zarling with St. Louis. John Roble with Tampa Bay. Michael Collins with Texas. Samuel Perry with Toronto. And Top Charger Chick has the Washington Nationals. All right, so let's zoom back out, and let's go ahead and start breaking these open and see what we can find hopefully there's going to be some good stuff. We'll have an auction continuing tomorrow with some of the stuff I picked up down in Houston, with some other stuff as well. I can't wait until I get some reinforcements. I was talking to my case guy. He's like, what did you pick up in Houston? I was like, well, I was looking for rookie cards. I just bought, I got some, great Kirby Puckett rookies. Some Kyle Ripken rookies, Roger Clemens. He's like, you're buying that stuff, dude? You should have told me that last week. I had 100 Kirby Puckett rookie cards that I would have sold you. And I was like, oh, man. But apparently he buys large collections all the time, and he can really hook me up with inventory for the auctions in the coming weeks, hopefully. So we'll see. Might be some great rookie cards in there. So let's get started with this now. Stadium Club. Back at it again, wrapping up the Stadium Club rounds. Ross says, I think it's behind today. Yeah, we are one behind because I went to Houston and I skipped a day. Steve says, hope your dinner was as delicious as I imagined. It was great. Sophia made sloppy joes, which were just fantastic as always, and had a side of potato chips with it, kind of like a cookout. And then she baked homemade cookies. I actually have one here off to the side. Homemade chocolate chip cookies all ready to go. She loves baking. That's her thing. When's the Luminaries preview video? Do you mean Diamond Icons? She says the sloppier the better. Oh yeah, they were definitely sloppy. You needed a fork to pick up all the remnants of those sloppy joes. They were good. All right, 2 autographs per box. As you know, a Stadium Club, they have the cards flipping every which way. Courtney says, by the way, yellow 1 connect 4, 5 in a row wins. Yes. Do we need to, man, it got heated. It got heated, not in a bad way, but man, we had a spirited discussion. I think Sophia was going to come down here and argue her case. But I was yellow, and I had 5 in a row, and I was like, first I, just confidently said checkmate. And then I dropped the yellow, and she's like, nope, that's 5 in a row. That doesn't win. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I don't know if she can hear me. She's upstairs right now. But she's like, I'll come down and argue my case. I was like, all right, we'll put it out there to the audience and poll the audience. And I think it's like 87% were on my side. There's Christian Yelich, red foil. Yeah, we played a few rounds of that tonight. Went out to the mall and bought each other Valentine's Day gifts. I know that she got mine at Macy's because I saw her wearing a Macy's bag, and I got her something. I don't know if she's listening right now. I got her something from Cage Jewelry, which is I hope she likes it. I figured gotta get it taken care of now instead of waiting until Justice, I'm switching to her side. I tried to make it as neutral as possible. The poll that I put up on the community page. When in doubt, poll the audience, I guess. Steve says she better not be watching. Nah, she's watching a show called Scandal. I think it's on Netflix. So I don't think that she'll miss that. There is Ethan Small, our first autograph. It is going to be for the Milwaukee Brewers. That one is for Lawrence. So Lawrence has the first hit here. And let me go ahead and double check. Someone said they paid for some spots. Bernard May took the last 4 of SC4. So that one's all sold out. So that's confirmed. Who said they paid for a spot and just wants to confirm? Anthony Thady? Anthony, I don't see you on the list anywhere here. What's the name on the PayPal account? Here's all the most recent payments that have come in. You can see Bernard May took some spots. I don't see any recent Anthony Thiedes. That's all the most recent payments there. So let me know what your exact name is, because you may have sent it to the wrong spot. The black foils, yeah, the black foils aren't numbered. The Ethan Small was not a black foil. It was just a regular. Let's see what else we have in this next one. Here's autograph number 2. It's going to be Jason DeLay, Pirates former backup catcher. We've got Corbin Carroll right there also. We'll see if DeLay is back this year. I don't know, because You sent it to Eric Jabs? Well, what's your real name? What's the name on your PayPal account? I'll let you know if I got it. I mean, there could be multiple Eric Jabs PayPal accounts out there. There's, obviously going to be posers out there that might have the same name or fake accounts. There's Nolan Arenado. You can't just type in Eric Jabs. You got to type in the exact PayPal email address that I have listed on the Patreon listing, but we'll see. Jeff Bagwell in there. So a couple autographs in, nothing too crazy. Moving on to the next box. And wouldn't you know it, I don't have anywhere to put these cards. I just finished off the box. I got to go grab a 3,200 count box to get these housed in. I always forget something. If it's not the box cutter, it's the 3,200 count box. Let me go get that so these are safe. All right, we also have the Heritage round coming up, so we'll fill this box up tonight. Lots of cards to break open. 10 box. Is it 10 boxes of Heritage or 8? It's a lot of Heritage. Lots of Heritage coming up. We'll get all these shipped out to you by this Saturday, this weekend. All right, on to box number 2. I did not get to see the mix. He was visiting family. Did Anthony give us his real name yet so I can double check? Still, I mean, I'll show you what happens when I type in Anthony. When we type in Anthony, here's what we get. We get Anthony Collins, who sent something last week on February 6th. There's no other Anthony feeds or anything like that. The Luminaries are sick too. You should do a preview when you get it. I didn't order any Luminaries. I'll ask my case guy if I can get some. Luminaries is, from what I remember, like 1 card per box. Also, I got to get some Flawless. That came out this week. Diamond Icons is the big one. We'll have that hopefully on the channel soon. All right, let's see what we have in this second box. Cards going every which way. Virginia Beat says keeps a few away from those 87 bonds, man. Yikes, $15. Yep, the rules were I couldn't help her one way or another. Anthony Theed 81. Well, I just showed you we didn't get it, so go ahead and cancel your payment to whoever you sent it to, because there's nothing coming up with your name at all. People sometimes do this all the time. I type in Anthony Theed and literally nothing comes up for the last 90 days. Go cancel it and file a claim to get your money back. Because you sent it to the wrong place, unfortunately. If you just type in Eric Jabs into the bar, then I guess that could be wrong. Courtney says, she knew that you love that card, though, so that counts. That is true. Jimmy says, looking forward to Mixed 4. Be my first time. I bought a spot at the spur of the moment, sitting at a red light. I hope you get something good in there. There's Cole Reagans. That's a good hit. Cole Reagans a good, bright spot in that Rangers rotation, and I guess now the Royals rotation, as he was traded for Rollis Chapman. There's John O'Brien, rookie card for the Oakland A's. Let's see what else we got. Kirby Puckett. Always love buying his 85 Topps card. That's a great card. Love that one a lot. So we got the 2 autos. Sometimes there's 3 autos in a box. We've seen that happen a few times. We'll see if that happens here. And nothing too crazy. Yeah, it's an underscore. Eric J. Not dash underscore 100. Droops is in the house. What's up, Droops? Laura says, is it worth keeping all the rookies you get in Series 1? It might be a silly question. What else would you do with them? Sell them off? Ross says, you're going to add any more PYT rounds? Pick your team rounds? Yeah, I'll add some pick your team rounds for Topps. I'll probably work on that maybe this weekend. Probably get a jumbo round or 2. Yeah, Steve, he said he literally has 400,000 cards listed on eBay. It's his full-time job. He buys cards like crazy. Buys and sells. So I don't know where he got 100 Kirby Puckets to, but Heck, I'd like to get 100 Kirby Puckets if the price is right. Auction them off, maybe one per night or something like that. I feel like I only come across a couple of those each year. There's a Gunnar Henderson. Jimmy says, I've been a spectator for a while now. Watch your vids every evening. Hey, now you're a participant? Didn't you say you're in Mixer 4? Glad to have you along. I might be in there with you in Mixer 4. I said I'd grab spots if I need to. We'll force that one way or another. Either I'll take the spots or we'll auction them off. We'll get them sold so you don't have to wait any longer. Brian says, Sophia may not know cards yet, but she's still a star. Definitely. She's awesome. I'm lucky. We had a lot of good laughs tonight after that whole Connect 4 debacle. The whole lot of just not bickering, but playfully bantering back and forth. There's Shane Bieber. Mick says, did you get a reservation for Valentine's Day yet? Nope, I bought her Valentine's Day gift today, but I didn't make a reservation yet. So I'm trying to figure out, because we're supposed to get a kitten this weekend or a cat, and I don't know, do we go into Pittsburgh? Which, if we go into Pittsburgh, that's probably at least a 4-hour commitment. Is the cat or kitten going to be fine for 4 hours? So she's like, we should just go to this place up the road in Ligonier, this new restaurant that we found that we really like. We're there one time, and she's suggested going there again. It's in such a small town that I probably wouldn't even need a reservation, but I'd still call and get one. What do you all do? Okay, guys, so it's Valentine's Day this Wednesday. What do you all have planned for your wife or girlfriend or significant other? What are you doing? What's everybody doing? Here? I don't think Sophia's watching right now, but I got her something, a present from K Jewelers, and planning on taking her out to eat. I'll get her a dozen roses. Justin says we're going to be watching Jab's family videos. All right. Bernard's going to cook dinner and flowers. Very simple. There you go. Hey, that's all it takes. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. All you have to do is do something thoughtful. That's what, a lot of time, a thoughtful thing like that, cooking dinner, is going to be worth more than you going out and just buying something or whatever, even though flowers are a really nice touch. I like to buy Sophia flowers, but she said, you can't buy me flowers anymore because they're poisonous to cats. So we'll have to figure out, maybe we'll have to keep them in our bedroom. It's Dave Winfield. And we've got Kyle Schwarber in there as well. I've actually lost track if we pulled an autograph. I don't think we have. I think this box is just starting. White Sox Tom says it's just another day. If you don't have a girlfriend, that's true. That is true. And you're probably saving some money for sure. There's Bobby Witt Jr., members only. Sam says get forever flowers instead. The roses. I have to look into that. Never heard of that before. Are they fake flowers or are they I don't know. I don't know how you make flowers last forever. Nothing going on there. Here's this next one. Ross says, are you no in the auction from Sunday because of the Super Bowl? I haven't really announced it yet, but I think we're going to move the auction back a day to Monday night. Do an auction Monday. Take Sunday off. Dave says, I'm glad you guys are talking about it because I totally forgot it was Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's right around the corner. You better get on it. You've got a week. So Steve says, get 11 roses. If she notices, tell her you're the 12th rose. Okay, I've never thought about doing that before. That could be a good one. We've got Chucky Robinson blowing a bubble right there for the Cincinnati Reds. No great autographs yet from this. Best one so far, I think, was Cole Reagan's. But we're only, a few boxes in, 3 boxes in or so. Michael Massey's the next one. Jimmy says, I have a really cool, some wooden roses I get my mom for Mother's Day a couple years ago. And Ellie's in the house. Says, Sophia's amazing, walking 4 hours in heels. There's actually 5 hours in heels. Yeah, she loves her high heels. Yep, definitely loves those high heels. So I think she's pretty good at it. Look at this. We have a third autograph. It's Ronald Acuna Jr. We'll take this one. It's Ronald Acuna Jr., Mr. 4070 in the National League. Most valuable player right there. And it is going to be a refractor autograph from the Stadium Club box. This one is going to go to the Atlanta Braves owner, which is Kevin Gillette. So, Kevin, congratulations on this one right here. It is numbered to just 25. And, man, that fantastic hit right there. I don't know what's all over the card. It's like dust or something all over the card. Take a look at it a little closer. You can see there's, like, literal, like, Stadium Club grid on the card. Very beautiful, beautiful card. That's probably going to be our best hit of the live stream. Who knows? So just to make sure everybody sees it, if you see a subscribe button at the bottom, it means I made this as short, and also means you're not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you along for all of our videos because we do them every single day. Ronald Acuna Jr. Let's write the time down on this one. 21:05. Acuna hit. So I can make that short. I had it short yesterday, and I never wrote the time down, so probably won't ever get made. I think it was two. I think it was two autos of Michael Harris. Ike's Art Studios. Is he in the house? Ike. He is. There he is. Ike's Art Studio. There's an Austin Riley right there. Yeah, fantastic card right there. Beautiful, beautiful card. I agree. Chris says, Shorts Ross, we need to do a lot more, please. All right, we'll try to keep them coming. Definitely. We'll keep turning them out. Someone's doing blow up that card. I don't know what it is, but the other Chrome card we just had a little bit of it as well. Hey, Anthony Theed, your payment just came over. There it is. It came through now. Let's see what it's for so I can put you in the breaks tonight. Remember, Stadium Club 4 is all sold out, so let me know where I'm supposed to apply this to. There's no note. So, Anthony, whenever you send something over, I think this is your first time breaking with us. So let's show you. And for anybody that wants to get on the breaks eventually, here's how you do it. It's pretty simple. Yeah, send in your payment. But notice how everybody puts the break number and how many spots they want. That really helps things out. So that's what you got to do, because otherwise, I have no idea what it's for. And it, stuff could be put in the wrong break or whatever. So is that for Mixer 4, I assume? So it says, what if the cat gets in the cards and has an accident on them? I hope, man, this cat better not be having accidents in the house. That would not be good. I'm not a fan of cat pee or poop. Mixer 4, we got you. I'll put you in there right now. So Anthony's in Mixer 4. That's coming up tonight. Let's see what we have in this next box. Box number 4, Ronald Acuna Jr. Very nice. There's Adley Rushman. Yeah, the cat will have a litter box, so Sophia's in charge of it. I'm just basically like the landlord here, collecting the rent, so to speak. I'm not going to be. I'm like if you want the cat, you know that you're probably going to be the one taking care of it all the time, right? Charlotte says, it's a kitten. It will happen. We're still not sure if we're going to get a kitten or adopt. Sophia's now in the mindset that we might adopt a cat that's older. Got to thank Ike for putting that in her head this weekend. I guess, you know what, it's probably better because I'd rather have a cat that's housebroken instead of peeing all over the place. One that already knows how to handle its business. Call the cat Ricky. Oh, that's fantastic, Sam. Ricky Mantle. I know. I don't know. She got mixed up because we were looking at Mickey Mantle's, and I was explaining to her. And then I also showed her Ricky Henderson's rookie card, and I was explaining how good he was, and it just got all mixed together. It was a little too much. I probably would do the same thing if she was talking to me about, like, track stars and stuff like that. I don't know anybody, in track, and all the names would get jumbled together. Let's see what we got. Brian Hayes. Brian Hayes on card auto for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Not too shabby right there. Track stars like Usain Bolt. I don't know if she's quite as fast as Usain Bolt, but she's fast. And man, I'll tell you what. We played basketball, and I was like, "Who are you?" Because I couldn't move her. Like, she was like boxing me out. And I have like over 100 pounds on her, and she was like, you are extremely strong in the paint. There's Derek Jeter. And got George Kirby there as well. And let's see if we can find another autograph here. Looks like it's not going to be there. All right, coming up with this next stack. Halfway point of this box. We'll be back live tomorrow for an auction. We'll be auctioning off some of the stuff that we picked up in Houston and some other stuff that I've found recently. Get some box wars going as well. Didn't get to do the Saturday Showdown this week, so we'll do a little bit of box wars. Steve says, "There's no way she releases raccoons fast, and no chance." Man, I was fearing for my life when I released that raccoon into the wild. If you don't know what we're talking about, I trapped a raccoon this summer and drove it about 50 minutes away and released it. And when I opened the cage, I ran like Usain Bolt, so to avoid being attacked. There's Colin Campbell, Oakland Athletics. Noisy Nuggets says, "Hey, what's up?" Noisy Nuggets. Charlotte says, "If the cat goes outdoors, they will bring you gifts." You know what? I never even thought about that, and I like that. I live out in the country, so there's always these field mice, and I hate them. I hate them. There's Bob Gibson to 199. They get in the pool, and then they get like sucked into the skimmer, and then it's pretty gross to like clean their dead bodies out of there. And then I don't want to have anyone swim the pool for like 24 hours, so I can like put all this extra chlorine in there and stuff. So yeah, they can go ahead and take care of all those field mice for me because there's a bunch around. Ross says, "Jab's almost always the person who wants and begs for the pet, says they will take care of it. Usually no, someone else takes care of it. That's just how it goes." Oh boy. Well, we'll see. Maybe the kids will take care of it. I mean, cats are pretty generally easy though, aren't they? All you do is put some food out, right? Change the litter box once a week. They'll bring you emboweled gifts. Well, that sounds gross. I guess I'll keep the snow shovel out all year long on the porch. So if that happens, I can just scoop it up and take it down to the compost. There's Gunnar Henderson's rookie card. And that will wrap up the halfway point of this box. We've got 4 boxes left. The Ronald Acuna Jr., the big one, coming up. Is box number 5. Yeah, Steve, although walking the dog is a good thing. I used to have a dog, and I would take him for walks all the time. Got some good exercise, but, you know, things happen, and after got divorced, like, this dog's just sitting here for 10 to 12 hours a day. I'm like, man, that's not right. So I know some haters always get on me for my dog, and they say, "You got rid of your dog because he barked during the break." So go back and watch any of my breaks from 2019 or whatever. There was no dog barking. Rehomed him so that he could not be alone for 12 hours a day. I work 10 hours a day and then come home, and that's right, Mix. That's one of the biggest criticisms. I'm like, who even started this? Whatever. Steve says the Western PA winter can be brutal. It sure can. We've had a really mild winter this year. I actually really, really lucky. My pool actually only froze over one time. Hopefully it's going to be all right. Here's a gold minted Trey Turner. I actually didn't even close my pool this year. I got so busy that I was like, I called somebody, but they're like, it'll be like 3 weeks till we get out there. I'm like, I might just continue on. Sports Card Radio started that rumor. Well, I think they may have got that from somebody else. That I think I saw that before they picked up and started running with it. But hey, they bring the views, so if that's what they want to talk about, hey, go ahead and talk about it, even though I'd be happy to show them that they act like I took my dog out in the backyard and just let it go and said, "See you later." We've got Eggy Rosario, but no, they actually I watch a lot of their stuff. I find it pretty interesting to see other people's takes on it because they definitely have different stances on different things. I try to watch a little bit of everything. It's always good to see multiple viewpoints on different things, like Sports Card Hobby, for example. That's out of 199, Dale Murphy. And we'll see what else we have. There's Riley Green right there, and Kyle Stowers. Here we go with this next one. see what we can find. Jason M says, weren't you the one putting his ex-girlfriend's full name in there? Nope. I don't know what you're even talking about. I know that somebody posted me and sent them an email that was like so clearly fake. And I think that's what started their whole hatred of me. It said, like, I don't know, it was like ripping them. It's like, if I had you in class, I would fail you and call your parents. Like, why would I ever say that? Like, I never talk about being a teacher like that at all. I'm just like, yeah, I teach. And it's like the last thing I really ever talk about. It's like, I was like, that totally wasn't me that wrote that. But yeah, no beef here. Let's see what else we got. There's O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz hopefully can go 40-40 this year if he's healthy. He said that was his goal before 2023. Here is Nick Prado, Refractor. So, Refractor Nick Prado, we had his 1-of-1 appear last night, and we have an Instavision right here. This Instavision is going to be Bryce Harper, probably worth maybe $15-20 or so. Not too bad. Hit there for the Phillies. Let's see what else we've got. Jeremy Pena right there, and Jermaine Palacios is the next one up. Ross says, speaking of teaching, any interesting stories from work? Not. I'm sure I can think of something. I had the kids working on puzzles today. New vocab chapter, so I have these puzzles that have all the words in Spanish and English, and they've got to, I cut them all up. It takes me so long to do that. But I cut up all these puzzles, and there's all these little pieces, and then they got to piece this Spanish to its English translation to make it all fit together into a shape. And I think they actually enjoy doing it. But I had my classes working on that today. They usually do pretty well with it. Makes them look at those words often. I guess the story from work, we did a review game last week, basketball game, and I hit 4 10-point shots in a row because I played for the girls team because it was uneven. So I was like, don't worry, girls, I'll play for your team. I wasn't allowed to answer questions, but basically you answer a question, you get it right, your team gets to take a shot on the basketball court. That's just a makeshift basketball court with a recycling bin that might be the size of this breaker's mat or so. And there's different point values. You got 1-point shots, which are like, I don't know, 5 feet away. 2-point shots, 3-point shots. 3-point shot is like in the back of the room, but it's maybe only like 20 feet away. It's like 5 desks back. And then way across the room diagonally from the basket is what's called, I call the 10-point shot. It's a really long range. And I figured out a way to make that shot every time. Basically, we play with a soft dodgeball. And I could just line it up, and if you bounce it, it just bounces right in there. So I hit 4 in a row, and the kids were like, this is just crazy. But I guess that's all I can really think of. How did you get into teaching Spanish? That's, yeah, really. I know. There's Robin Young out of 199. Well, when I first went off to college, I didn't know what I wanted to do at all, which I'm sure a lot of people were actually like that. I didn't know what I would do. I had no idea. I just knew that I probably had to go to college to be successful because that's kind of how I was brought up. Like, you get good grades, you go to college, you get a good job. I didn't know about, like, nowadays, like, you know, you could go and you don't even have to go to college to have a good job. You can start your own business. You can go into the trades. You can be an air conditioner guy, a plumber, and make like 6 figures doing that kind of stuff. Mr. Francisco Alvarez, 91. That's a great card right there. Those are limited to 100 copies, I think. Either 100 or 200. It's a nice, rare hit. But, yeah, so throughout high school, I thought I was going to be a Major League Baseball player. I really did, because I thought, okay, I can hit farther than, like, everyone else on my team. I'm 13 years old. I'm hitting the ball 350 feet or whatever. There's Ryan Nelson. I was like, there's no way I'm not going to be a major leaguer. But really, I was slow, probably the slowest runner on the team. And just, you know, you got to have, like, all 5 tools. So, obviously, didn't end up being a Major League Baseball player at all. So, when I went to college, I thought I was going to be a sports writer. But then the more I thought about that, and the more I looked into that probably wasn't a good choice, as the internet kind of killed off a lot of those jobs, as newspapers were dying off. So I went, the first 2 years of college, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I just took all of my prerequisites, got like all the arts and humanities out of the way and everything you needed to get your bachelor's degree done the first 2 years. And then I think it may have been maybe the spring or maybe the fall of my junior year, or maybe the spring of my sophomore year. I took an education class, and my education teacher, he was awesome. And I went to a college that's known for like sciences and political science and produces a lot of doctors. I think it's like over, what is it, $60,000 a year right now or something like that. My college costs. Back then it was super expensive as well. Like nobody goes to this school that I went to be a teacher. In fact, my entire class, like we all got to know each other really well because we were in like every class together, because there was only like maybe like 20 of us in the entire college that were going for teaching. And yeah, I took an education class, and I really, really liked it. And I just went from there. And then my advisor's like, all right, now we just got to figure out what you're going to teach. And they're like, well, I see that you've taken Spanish every single semester. And I also see, like, what would you want to teach? That's what you got to major in. So we decided that I would major in Spanish, because my other choice, or my other option, was history. I really liked history. Got a 4 on my AP US history exam, which is like really good. If I would have went to a different college, I could have received college credits for that score, but my college didn't accept that for whatever reason. So it was either history or Spanish, and I was told that it's a way easier to get a job in Spanish than history. Like everyone's a history teacher, all these coaches and everything. They said you're going to have to probably sub for years before you get hired as a history teacher, and I didn't want that. So I was like, all right, we'll go Spanish. And so I graduated, and I was hired 4 times by 4 different districts right after graduating. I actually sent my resume to every single school district in Western Pennsylvania, even like unsolicited. I think nowadays, like, I think there's like a site that you probably put your stuff in on and you let them come to you. But back when I started, there was kind of like a glut of teachers. There's a lot of teachers, a lot of people going into teachers. Nowadays, teaching positions are kind of hard to come by. Or it's hard to find candidates because a lot of people aren't really going into teaching anymore. At least in Pennsylvania, there's a shortage. So I got hired by 4 districts. I actually accepted at least one of those jobs, and I had to go back and say, sorry, I've changed my mind. Ultimately ended up going to the district that I'm still at today, 21 years later. Here is Oscar Gonzalez. But yeah, that's how I got into that. That's the long story. Let's see if we can find some autographs. By the way, we have a grand total of just one more box after this one in this round. The mix is, dang, I've been with my job for 18 years. I'm old, and making me feel old too. There's Louis Varland. That's going to the Twins. I remember when I first started teaching, thinking, "Wow, man, it's going to take forever to retire." Or like also the salary scale in teaching, it would take us 18 years to get to the top of the salary scale. Like the first good many years, you're not making much money at all because the scale's kind of like top loaded. And I was thinking, man, I'll never get there. It's just. And here I am. It just seems like it just flew by, just so quick. 21 years gone in a flash. I'm closer to retiring now than I am when I started, which is crazy to think. I think the next venture is going to be open a restaurant. So after teaching's done, which is going to be in, I don't know, 5 to 10 years or whatever, then it's going to be open a restaurant. And I'm not going to be the manager. It's going to be Sophia's restaurant, and I'll be the assistant, because I don't know the first thing about cooking or any of that stuff. Ross says, when you went to Washington, PA, why didn't you consider a math or a science related career? I actually thought I was going to be a chemist, because I was really good at chemistry, like stoichiometry. That was my thing. Just dominated chemistry in high school. And then I took AP Bio as a 12th grader, and I guess that's when I started to realize I didn't really like it that much. Like, man, all this bio stuff, I didn't know if I would be a doctor or what, but I kind of like set myself up that I could be, at least on that track. There's Alex Call for the Washington Nationals, but science was just, I don't know, it just didn't click with me in college. I like AP Bio, I didn't enjoy that at all. wasn't all that great. Probably should have maybe taken AP Chem, I guess. Who knows where I would have been at. But I took chemistry in college, and I didn't like it either. I think I actually got like a B-, which is B- or B-, I think, in chemistry, which is pretty bad for college. My lowest grade in college, by the way, was in psychology. I got like a C in that. I did not like psychology. Didn't like it. Didn't like the professor. Didn't like the class. It was like 8 a.m. on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, that was my lowest grade in college. Got a C. But they do say C's get degrees, although, you should obviously strive for better than that. My worst class in college was calculus. I actually ended up dropping that one. I was like, I'm not doing this. The guy could not, his name was Dr. Wong, and I honestly couldn't understand anything he was saying. And then if I'd ask him a question, he would explain it, and then I wouldn't understand anything he was saying either, because he would like explain with more jargon than I couldn't get, and he had a thick accent, and it wasn't working out. So I was like, rather than taking like a D in this class or whatever, I'm just going to drop it. That's the only class I dropped in college. I made up the credits that summer, so that I could graduate on time. But yeah, nice little trip down memory lane. Here's our last box of this one. We'll get to Stadium Club coming up next. Compact. Sai says, the toughest classes are always taught by guys that barely speak English. I've had a couple of those, but I mean, that calculus one was just something else. I remember the building that we were taught in, it was called Old Main. There was no air conditioning. It was like built in like the 1800s, and they're like proud of it. They're like, this is our building. We're proud of our heritage. And you're just going to swelter in here. Open a window if it's 100 degrees. I remember that. That building was pretty cool. It still stands, and I've gone back a couple times over the year and just kind of like toured it. I think I've gone back like twice. There's Ken Griffey Jr. When the mix is, when did you start opening 91 Upper Deck? Yeah, this is crazy how Stadium Club copies that collation. There's Drew Waters for the Kansas City Royals, our next hit right there. And we'll see what else we've got coming up. Steve says this is the biography break. Frida Hall. Gunnar Henderson rookie card. We'll see what he can do in his sophomore season. See how he follows up that Rookie of the Year campaign. Cedric Mullins of the Mullins-O'Hearn Award. Most autos. Ross says, did you ever think you'd have a YouTube channel when you were in college? I don't think YouTube was around when I was in college. When did YouTube start? Like 2005? I was already graduated by then. Spring break. My spring breaks were always going down to spring training. I remember that sometimes there'd be extremely huge lines in security. Sometimes it'd take like an hour to get through because like everyone's going on spring break, all the colleges heading down to Florida. Matthew says, do you have a website? I have a Patreon. I just use Patreon page for all my stuff. So like I sell all my stuff on there, all my break spots. Keep everybody up to date. There's Adley Rushman right there. And we'll see what else we've got. There's Greg Maddox. This is going to be a nice refractor, numbered to just 30. Remote says, have you ever used your Spanish talents to go to Colombia? I've not been to Colombia. I've actually only ever been to Spain. Did I get any Topps Luminaries? I have not. I got to track down a Luminaries case. I'll hit up my case guy and see if he's got any extras. I have a case guy out in Los Angeles I haven't heard from in some time. So he used to supply me with everything, but now it's just like, I can't remember the last thing I got from him. Maybe a couple boxes of Bowman's Best back in December. I don't know if he's getting out of the hobby or cutting me off. There's Albert Pujols, another refractor right there. Brian says, you could have been a broadcast major. Actually, that was probably one of the last things on my mind. Whenever I was growing up, I never even thought about it, not even for 1 second. I just assumed that all broadcasting jobs went to former players. But it would be cool. Definitely, I mean, you just sit there and talk baseball with like a former major leaguer for like 3 hours. That would be actually a really cool gig. The only thing that it'd be tough with travel and everything, because you'd be on the road, what, 81 days, probably more than that because of off days when you're in travel days and stuff like that. You'd probably be on the road like 90 days out of the year. But it would be pretty freaking awesome. And I do enjoy traveling. We'll be heading somewhere in March. We started to think, I was like, hey, Sophia, where are we going in March? And you know what she said? She said, I want to go to Atlanta in March. I said, you know what? There's Cards HQ there. Cards HQ, Jeff Wilson's operation. That's not a bad idea. But then I was like, you know what? I've actually never been to the new Braves ballpark. Can we maybe hold off till the summer to go there? Maybe April or May? She's like, I guess so. Christopher just sent in for Mixer 4, and Michael McCann sent in for Mixer 9. So we might, or Stadium Club Break 9, we might get those going. But for right now, let's move on to the next round, which is Stadium Club Compact. So here's what we have available. Stadium Club Compact is now all sold out. We'll go ahead and fix that to a 0. We just did Stadium Club 2. And for the hobby round, there's now 15 spots left here. We'll try to keep this updated after each round. And the Mixer 4, there's just, instead of 8, there's 6 spot there. Truest is an awesome experience. I can't wait to go check it out and check out the ballpark village around there. The Battery is what it's called, right? Says Jimmy. And he says, random question out of left field. Did you ever consider setting up a read-only Google Sheet so we can see the spots left in real time? So when someone forgets to comment to Patreon, we don't overbuy. Andy, I don't know anything about that, but that sounds pretty freaking awesome. What's it called again? I'm like the least technologically, like I can't even say the word, technologically sound guy. Google Sheet, read-only Google Sheet. So what I usually do is I'll post an updated list throughout the day, like every couple hours with the updated list, but I mean, it's not real time. And if someone grabs a team and forgets to say, hey, I'm grabbing the Orioles and whatever round, then sometimes we have overbuys. But that's not a bad idea. I'll look into it. Maybe one of these days it'd be cool to set up a website, take care of all that. Let's go to random.org right now. Like, has a drop-down list and stuff like that. Google Sheets is exactly like Excel, just online. I need to look into that. I love Excel, as you can tell. I mean, look at this. I have all these like columns. Excel's my thing. So I could probably figure out Google Sheets, right? Let's go ahead and randomize for the compact break right now. Here's all the spots. Take all these names and put them in here. Alex says that Cards HQ shop in Atlanta looks pretty sick. What is it? 14,000 square feet. I've heard mixed opinions on it. I've heard, it's awesome setup, great design, really cool space. And I've also heard just like people saying it's probably not going to work because from a business standpoint, there's just too much going on there. There's too many bills. I got to pay the rent, got to pay all of the upkeep, the electricity and all that, all the overhead. And we'll see. You're going to need a lot of constant foot traffic, and I think they're banking on their main thing is like selling around the clock, like having employees in the back room on the internet selling cards round the clock. I don't know. We'll see if it takes off or not. I would like to go down there and visit Cards HQ. I've never met Jeff Wilson in person. I saw him at the National just in passing. But I definitely would like to go down there and do a card show or card store video. You've seen how I do those. I like to go around, do a tour, and see what they have and show you, kind of take you along with me. It's not like I kind of do it more like a first person kind of video. It's not like the one where I like go and find Jeff Wilson, like interview him. That's really not my style. Like, so Jeff, how's it going? I'd take you around the store and just show you everything, like as if you were shopping. I think that might be maybe a different perspective from what I've seen. But it'll be fun to go and check that out here next couple months. But anyway, here's the teams everyone has. Bernard's got the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stan Schultz has the Braves. Top Charger Chick has the Orioles. Michael Merriman has Boston. Michael McCann has the Chicago Cubs. Steve May has the Cincinnati Reds. Dale Baker has Cleveland and Colorado. John Rebel has the White Sox. Top Charger Chick has the Tigers. Vincent Smith with Houston. Bernard May has Kansas City. Vincent has the Angels. Timothy Liskey has the Dodgers. Lori has Miami. Greg Mitsiosi has Milwaukee. Yep, another Stadium Club, although compact this time. Top Charger has Minnesota, the Mets, and the Yankees. Vincent has Oakland. Justin has the Philadelphia Phillies and Pittsburgh Pirates. We got Top Charger with San Diego. Bernard May has Seattle. Travis Vance has San Francisco. Travis Williams has St. Louis. Dale Baker has Tampa Bay. Michael McCann has Texas. Bernard May has, let me scroll down a little more so you can see all those. Bernard May has Toronto, and Cars R Us has the Washington Nationals / Expos. So let's get into this next one. We did some Stadium Club Compact in the Saturday Showdown last weekend. Not this past week, but the weekend before. It was pretty good. So one autograph per box. Let's see what we can find in here. Compact. Let's see. I know I have a case at the door, so let me go grab that case and we'll start ripping through this. My case guy had 6 more of these cases. He's like, "You want these?" I was like, "You know what? I might be able to do something with those for maybe like Saturday Showdown. I'll take them." Because I mostly bought hobby boxes. I was like, "Those actually weren't that bad. Let me have them." All right, so it's a half caser, so 8 total boxes. Let's see if we can find in here. The mix says, "I hope you have enough chocolate cookies for the rest of the class." Man, you're making me want to eat this now. All right, chocolate chip cookie break before we get started. Homemade chocolate chip cookie. Sai says, "Do you plan on going to the National again?" Yep, definitely going. Travis sold out the rest of Heritage. Awesome. We got it. But before that came in, I have to let you know, Lawrence Bearbin took a spot. So Lawrence has one of those. And then Jacob Scott, he took one in Stadium Club 9. And then Travis grabbed the rest of the Heritage spot. So Travis, would you mind if I moved your 6th and final spot over to Stadium Club 9? I think they're kind of similar in price, aren't they? If that's okay, we'll move that spot over there. Or I can send you a prorated refund for that 5th spot. John Chloe just sent in for Stadium Club 9. So that one's probably going to go tonight. That's only 13 spots away. And Travis just took a spot. Now it's down to 12. Thanks, Travis. Just to update this now. Mixer 4 is all sold out. 6 spots went pretty quick. Hey, Chad. And this Stadium Club 9 has dropped from 15 spots down to 12. It's another hobby round. So that one, that's probably going to go as well. Getting some of these leftover breaks from last night cleaned up. And then it's going to be a lot of tops next week. I don't know about Valentine's Day. I'm hoping that I can do it on Tuesday night before. So that Valentine's Day can be maybe, I mean, I'll have like, I'm sure I'll have a video for you. I'll probably be doing like something with tops. Probably film it the night before. Maybe like a preview video of the hobby boxes or blaster boxes or hanger boxes. Or the number 1 on the top 40 countdown will probably come out on that day. I also was thinking about doing a new series, by the way. I don't know if this would be something anybody would be interested in. I'd probably keep it mostly private. But I think about calling it Member Mondays and maybe doing some behind the scenes stuff. Maybe just like vlogs, like day in the life. Like, for example, if we went out to, maybe went out and, I don't know, did something like every day, like take you along and show you a couple video clips from like shopping in the mall today or whatever. I don't know, just some stuff like that. I know that it wouldn't appeal to most people. Most people just want to see the cards and that's it. There's the autograph, Tommy Henry, 1 per box. I was thinking about maybe doing that for maybe channel members, maybe calling it member only Monday or members Monday, something like that. There's a David Ortiz. I was just maybe thinking about that because gave that extra live stream to Patreon members. They get Saturday exclusive live streams. A 2nd autograph. All right. Michael Togley. That's a black numbered to 25. Very, very nice. Austin says, that would be cool. You could open packs wherever you go. Yeah, just open a pack wherever we go. That's not a bad idea. see what else we've got coming up here. Looks like Josiah Ewing just took a spot in the next Stadium Club round as well. So Stadium Club doing pretty well tonight. It's rolling right along. Keith likes the idea. Member only Monday. Why not? We always seemingly staying busy, so I could show you basketball highlights, or while we were shopping the one day, kids had a fashion show in the mirror. It was like real funny. We looked over, and my daughter Elsa's like doing this strut, and I'm like, what the heck? What's she doing? She's like looking at herself, flipping her hair around, and like she's doing a fashion walk. So Sophia's like, goes over, she's like, all right, we're doing a fashion show. Everyone do their walk. I thought that would be kind of a funny little clip, stuff like that. Jimmy says, just have a pack on hand, and when you're out, just a quick clip opening in the mall. That's not a bad idea. I have packs everywhere. So there's always leftover packs from like box wars and stuff like that. I usually just give them away to folks, their channel members. I'll still do that, but it just goes to show I've got tons of packs. We can rip them wherever we go. Maybe just go up to some random stranger and be like, hey, want to open this pack of cards with me? That'd be kind of fun and weird and different. You do trivia while doing your video. We've really gotten into trivia. That's something we've been doing. We've been playing a lot of trivia crack at the airports and stuff on this last vacation. Mick says you could put that video Sophia took of the basketball brawl. We actually didn't get footage of it. It happened all right in front of her, so she was telling me about it. Yeah, like these kids are just crazy. There's Ethan Small on card auto for the Milwaukee Brewers, so not too bad. And there's Adley Rushman, which is going to be a red foil parallel. Stadium Club Compact. Lots of numbered cards in here. Here's another one. Pete Alonso purple. These are compact exclusives numbered to 75 on the Pete. Maybe we'll throw a couple rounds of Stadium Club Compact into the auction tomorrow night. And maybe in box war format. Maybe sell it by the box. I think these go for like $84 on blowout cards. Maybe start them off with a reserve of like $70 or so. See if anyone's interested in them. Austin says, who doesn't love baseball history? You have a lot of knowledge. Thanks, man. I got your stuff sorted from last night, Austin. Yep, it's all ready to go. I should throw a couple extra packs into this box, by the way, so I take it down to the sleeving table and don't forget. I'll be like, who are these packs for? Oh, yeah, Austin. I owe you 3 hobby packs, if I'm not mistaken. All right, there's 2 boxes down. We still have 6 left to go in this round. Let's see what we've got in this next one here. We'll probably be here until about midnight again. Another about 2-hour break here, wrapping things up. Is it semi-nostalgic now seeing a Canseco card? It is. We got a baseball holder, by the way, today in the mail. I got to get that Canseco card out and give that to Sophia. I got her a little baseball holder for her autograph with the little card holder from Ultra Pro. Darmay says, check out the Ken Burns doc. Yeah, I've actually watched that a few times back in the day. It's called Baseball. It's great. 10 hours of pure trivia right there. Yeah, we should, I don't know if Sophia would be into that. We'll have her watch that entire documentary, inning by inning. That would be, that'd be great. I'm sure by this time next year she'll like know so much about all these different players for sure. There's the next autograph, Stone Garrett, Washington Nationals. Austin says, I swear he's still in the juice. He looks bigger than in his professional days. Yeah, he was busting out of that hoodie. He definitely is not taking any days off from the gym. There's Andrew Vaughn, numbered to 75. I would love to, I don't know, Canseco used to allow people to live with him for money, I think. I don't know. Wasn't that a thing? It was like a show, Lars Newpar. I would like to open a box of cards with Jose Canseco. I think that would be pretty cool. I'd probably have to pay him like $1,000 to do it, but he might do it. That'd be cool. Open a box of like 86 Donruss and go after his rookie card. I don't think I've ever pulled that rookie card from 86 Donruss, by the way. That might be one we go back and do again. Here is a Beam Team card. Steve says he would do it. He probably would. I mean, who's going to turn out $1,000 just to sit down and open some cards. Man, that's the century right there. But I feel like he does have a feel like that. I mean, he is Jose Canseco. He was in Canada for a minute. He was doing like guest spots all over the place in like the Frontier League. Big Mac, Mark McGwire refuses to sign anything with Jose Canseco on it. Oh yeah, I could see why. Yep, because Canseco threw McGwire under the bus. He spilled all the tea on Big Mac in his book Juiced. He talked about injecting McGwire with steroids in the bathroom stall and stuff like that. Ozzie Canseco is identical twin. He might charge less. I'm sure that over the years, those two have gotten confused just so many times. Sometimes I'd pull a card of Ozzie Canseco and I'd be like, I would not know it for a second. But yeah, Canseco was super cool, super nice. Signed the first ever autograph. So if he was like, originally she's like, I want gold on my baseball. I was like, I don't even know if that'll show up. There's David Hensley. Gold, I'm like, that's probably like for like a batting helmet or something like that. To go on like a green batting helmet. There he is, Jose Canseco. Literally, he's bigger now than he was then. More muscular now than then. If you didn't see him, and we put him in Sunday's video, we got his autograph. Ethan says, keep up the good work, Jabs. It's so fun to watch you open cards and see what you get. Thanks, man. Hey, it's fun to open cards. This is such a great hobby. I feel very lucky to open these cards up every night with you guys and chat baseball and all kinds of stuff. Courtney says, at least Big Mac didn't lie about it when confronted. I felt bad for all those guys. Yeah, Big Mac, I mean, he was right there with his, what was it, Andro? I think he was on. Ike says, I have an irrational fear that if Jose Canseco works out anymore, that he might now actually explode. Yeah, that is, yeah, his arms are massive. There's going yard right there. Jose Canseco. He probably could still hit the ball 450 feet, too, for sure. I think they should do that in the All-Star games. I think they need to bring back Old Timers Day. Remember they used to have those? Didn't like Ted Williams or some old Red Sox player at the age of like 70 hit a home run? I forget who it was. Somebody like that, but that'd be cool to bring back either an Old Timers game or Old Timers Home Run Derby. Imagine like Griffey, Bonds, McGwire, Sosa, all those guys who are now probably in their like late 50s. They can still hit home runs. I mean, it's like riding a bike to these guys. They might be sore the next day or for the next week, but they can still get it out of the stadium. I think you got to bring that back. That'd be awesome. Like, obviously, baseball kind of likes to distance themselves from some of those names, like McGwire and Canseco and Sosa, those steroid guys. But that would be an awesome event. I would honestly have more fun watching Barry Bonds and players like that at the age of like 55 or whatever they are now, 60, hit home runs than probably the actual home run derby. I think it would be awesome. It'd be so nostalgic. You can sit there with your kids and tell them all about your favorite players. Like, man, I used to watch this guy. Look, he still has it. Guys like Gary Sheffield, he's had Instagram videos in the past couple of years of him mashing balls over highways. I think it'd be really cool. That's just my suggestion, Rob Manfred. You don't have to do it, but Courtney says, does anyone see Bonds anywhere? He could still turn on any ball. I think Bonds actually slimmed down a lot. I feel like I haven't seen him in years, but I think when I did see him, he was like super skinny. Here's a gold minted Aaron Judge case hit right there, number to 99. So nice hit there for the Yankees. Living Bass, that's Brett Mars says, hey, Jeff, just got home from work and I'm tuning in. We had inventory at work in Bass Pro. Hope some fire is pulled. Thanks, man. Best pull of the night. You missed it, but I think I'll make it into a short. We pulled Ronald Acuna Jr. numbered autograph, chrome refractor auto in the first round of Stadium Club. And here we pulled G1 Bay rookie auto for the Pittsburgh Pirates. G1 Bay, there's Bob Gibson number 275 in there also. We've got a chrome of Shane Bieber. And we'll see what else we've got. Ozzy Albies with the black and white. Gunnar Henderson, black foil. Inventory is never fun. I've never had to do inventory because I've never had a job like that in retail. Like, I've only ever had 2 jobs. It was a Burger King for like 4 years until I was done with college, 4 or 5 years, and then after that I got my teaching job. But I could definitely see that being tedious, like counting up like everything. Figure out how much product has been stolen. That's what you do in inventory, I guess. All right, we got 3 boxes left, including this one, before we move into the Heritage Through the Years mixer. I actually have that downstairs in a case. I'll go grab that, and we'll do that one next. And then Stadium Club Round 9 will be coming up. The mixes, I have a Burger King crown in my car. Nice. It's nice to put those crowns together from time to time. My first ever job. I only applied at 2 places. I applied at Rax. I don't know. Does anyone know what Rax is? RAX. It's like an Arby's. It's like a roast beef store. They didn't want me. They never called me back, and I took that personally. and they went out of business a few years later. So I mean, who knows? Maybe if I would have been working there, they would have had more success. I don't know. I'm just kind of kidding about that. John Chloe just grabbed. Looks like. What do you grab here? I think I put you down for 1, but now that I look at it, it looks like you actually grabbed more than 1. Let me figure this out, because you just put Stadium Club. You didn't say how many spots, so I got to do math. And I want to make sure I get this right. So you grabbed actually, looks like 2. So I'll put John Chloe in for a 2nd spot, and then Josiah Ewing is grabbing a spot. Looks like there might be about 10 spots left in the next round of Stadium Club. It's a hobby box round. If anybody wants to hop into that one, we can do that one too. There's Tristan Casas Refractor. We'll see what else we've got. Timmy Tea Time's in the house. What's up, Timmy Tea Time? Working behind the scenes. Hopefully you're doing well. There's Sean Bouchard. Steve says, no one sliced roast beef as thin and perfect as Eric. I actually, Burger King, we never sliced anything, I guess. The patties just came frozen. We just tossed them on this moving chain and then went through this grill. They basically cooked themselves. There's Patrick Sandoval at 50. There's really no thought in it at all. Didn't have to flip any burgers. They went through this broiler where it had flames on the top, flames on the bottom, and then just flopped out the other side. All perfectly cooked. That's Ryan Mountcastle and Robbie Ray. Got Paul Goldschmidt, flame broiled. Gonna make me want a Whopper here soon. I would always, whenever I go to Burger King though, I always get it special order. Like I always get something different because, at least in my Burger King, we would make the burgers and they'd throw them up on this warmer. And sometimes they'd sit there for like 10, 20 minutes. So if you want one fresh, especially if you're going during lunchtime, you might want to say like no pickle or extra lettuce or something like that. And then they have to make it fresh for you. So you don't just get a standard one that's been sitting there. White Sox Tom says, at least you know the meat's cooked unlike McDonald's. Yeah, I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. Sophia actually got me drinking coffee for the first time in my life. Before that, I've only had a sip here and a sip there. Now it's not like real coffee. It's she gets these caramel frappes with extra caramel. Those are good. Like I never thought I would like them, but she's like, here, just try it. She's like, just try it. I know you'll like it. And now she's got me drinking those. So not every day, but maybe like once or twice a week. We'll stop off and get one. I don't even know if it's technically coffee, is it? I'm like, I don't know. Bernard May says that's not coffee. All right, I guess I'm not drinking coffee then. Jacob says, not sure if you already said it, but I grabbed one in SC9 in the overflow. There's Michael Massey. That's the next autograph. Jacob Scott in SC9. Let me take a look at the list. Yeah, I have you at spot number 16 on that list. So you're in there on the list. Jordan Walker there also. One more box left here of this Stadium Club Compact. Got a whole bunch of boxes of this now. What did I buy? 96 boxes I picked up yesterday of this. That'll last us a little while. I noticed that Stadium Club surged in price, by the way, which I missed that callers. Jazz Chisholm, I actually thought Stadium Club would drop off to like 140 box when we were breaking it on release day. I think it was like 155. It's like, yeah, this product, you'll just wait and see. It'll go down. It'll be, I think I said 140. It's actually 165 or 169 on blowout cards right now. These boxes that they used to be 70, like 69.95, they've actually gone up too. They're now like 80, 84 on blowout cards. I'm like, geez. People like their Stadium Club, I guess. I missed the call on that one. One of the rare products that goes up in value after release. Which means, I don't know, maybe Topps didn't print as much of this with the whole like quality control snafu, where they recalled and had to redo the entire run of this. Some people said that they heard that they printed the fronts on both sides and there's no backs. So that would be terrible, especially if they finished the entire run, had all 10,000 cases ready to go out, and then they're like, all right, let's do our quality control check. Oh crap. Yep, every single card is double printed on both sides. What do you do with all those? Do you just burn them, throw them in the ocean? I don't know. But that was what somebody said. It was double printed on both sides, and that's why this product was originally delayed from September back to January. They even put this on sale on Topps website. Remember that? And then a little while later, like, well, wait a minute. We're giving you a refund. And I think they gave us a credit too. Javier Assad is the next one right there for the Cubbies. Probably the last autograph of this round. There's a Taylor Ward purple, number 275. The Giancarlo Stanton chrome card. Nolan Jones, another numbered card to 199. So 2 numbered card already in this box. Last year there was hardly any numbered cards at all in Stadium Club. It was like it didn't even exist seemingly. Maybe like 2 or 3 per case. Jackie Robinson right there. Tristan McKenzie. All right, it's time for Heritage. That wraps up this round. Let me put these cards in their holding box here. And then we'll randomize these teams and do some Heritage. And then Stadium Club Round 9 looks like it's going to go tonight also. It's 10 spots away. When we started, it was just getting started. So if you want to get into some more Stadium Club, we have hobby boxes coming up. Stadium Club Round 9. All right, let me go get that Heritage and we'll go. Actually, let's randomize the spots first and see who everybody has. Call this Mixer 6, or check that, 4. It's a bunch of different Heritage boxes. Heritage through the years. Let's bring in the randomizer again and get you all your teams. Back up. Go forward. Random.org. Oh, come on, don't be down. It's going slow. There it is. All right, there's a blank list. So I'm going to take all these names here. All these names, starting with Bernard May. Go down to Travis Gunther. I'm going to copy all those and paste them over here. Then we'll get you a new order. Paste it up against our template, and that'll be your team. So here's the list. Philip DeLeo and Jason Sawyer in this one. They're from way back, from weeks ago. I've been waiting for this one to fill for a while. All right. I hope we can get a couple decent autographs in this round. Hopefully it's worth the wait. Here's your teams. Philip has the Arizona Diamondbacks. Travis will have the Atlanta Braves. Drew Baker has the Baltimore Orioles. Kevin Mathers has Boston. Travis has the Cubs. Jason Sawyer has the Cincinnati Reds. Travis also has the Cleveland Guardians. David Robbins has the Colorado Rockies. Andrew D has the White Sox. Anthony T has the Detroit Tigers. Ken Whitcop has Houston. Nick Lapalambara has Kansas City. Robert has the Los Angeles Angels. Bernard May has the Dodgers. Christopher C has the Miami Marlins. Jack Holland has the Milwaukee Brewers. Virginia Beach has the Minnesota Twins. Lippin Bass says, how many spots in the SC9? I think there's like 10. Michael Caven has the Mets. Jack Holland has the Yankees. Andrew D has the Oakland A's. Robert Manchester has the Philadelphia Phillies. Travis Gunther has the Pittsburgh Pirates. David Robbins with San Diego. Ben Smith with Seattle. Jimmy T has San Francisco. Andrew Marini has St. Louis. Travis Gunther has Tampa Bay. David Robbins has Texas. Lawrence has Toronto. And Jacob Scott has the Washington Nationals. So we'll be breaking this right now. Let me go grab that case. It's just a case that I filled up with a bunch of different heritage boxes. It's through the years, so you're going to see different years of heritage. Altogether, it was 8 different heritage boxes ranging from 2019 up through 2023. All right, I'll be right back with that. We'll start off with 2019 heritage and work our way forward, I guess. This is a old box. I actually had this out in the garage. I have like a whole case of these. $24 packs. It's a retail box, but every now and then you can find some autos in here. Let's see what we can find. '19 heritage. So the rookie class will be similar to what you would have found in Series 1 of Topps. So you can see guys like Jeff McNeil, Michael Kopech, Ramon Laureano. Who else was in that? Cedric Mullins, I think. Ryan O'Hearn. Who else am I missing? I think that Tatis, Pete Alonso, Eloy Jimenez, Vlad Jr., I believe they're all in the high number set. This is the flagship set, so I don't think you're going to see those names in here, but maybe Ohtani Gold Cup, second year card. Kyle Tucker, yep, he's in Series 1. Kyle Tucker's another one. Good call there, John. He's actually probably the best name. All right, we'll open up the left-hand stack, and we'll go through and see what we can do here. Here they all are. All right, there's Jacob Nix. He was actually intertwined in the scandal with Trevor Bauer. He was actually kind of a co-conspirator, texting Trevor Bauer's accuser and encouraging her to go get that bag. Jacob Nix, terrible, awful dude. I think he spent time in jail, I read, breaking into a house in spring training. There was a news report. Jacob Nix arrested. If you could probably find it. He climbed in through a doggy door and broke into someone's house. So yeah, not the greatest guy, it seems like. So far, mostly commons. See if we can find a hit in here of some sort. 1970 Topps design. There's Brad Keller rookie card. Michael Kopech. Mentioned him on that rookie checklist. Who we have here? Pablo Lopez. That's a good one. Pablo Lopez. You know him as a ace pitcher now for the Minnesota Twins. Brandon Lau. Another good rookie right there. He's had some success in the big leagues. Danny Jansen on that one. Nobody too crazy on that next one. Bryce Harper. Matt Kemp, still an all-star, I guess, in 2019. His career kind of really just went downhill around 2020. Just disappeared. And there we go. We got a hit. It is Yadier Molina. So you're going to get one hit in each box. There's no guarantee of hits in retail boxes, but we luck out here and get a game-used jersey card of Yadi, who, as you probably know, will be a Hall of Famer. And I think he'll probably be a first-ballot Hall of Famer based off of everything he's accomplished. People always give me blowback on that, but I would not be surprised if he gets it. I know he's getting in. Getting in the first year or two for sure. White Sox Tom says Kopech has been awful. He's not even a starter now. He did show some signs of brilliance there for a little while. He's actually been through a lot, I think. I think he went through a divorce and it really messed him up. Is that why he took 2020 off? Didn't he sit out like a whole year? I mean, you'll know better than I do because you have your finger on the pulse of all the White Sox news and drama out there. But yeah, he did show some signs of brilliance, but I think he's been dealing with some stuff. I don't know if that's long in the past or not. Let's see what we can find in this next stack. Lots of cards to sort here. This base heavy release. All of these are going to be base heavy releases. All these heritage boxes always have a ton of cards in them. White Sox Tom says, yep, and he had anxiety issues also. Yeah, there's been some players that have had anxiety for sure. Zach Greinke is probably the most successful one to overcome it. You saw Austin Meadows, who was once an all-star with the Tampa Bay Rays. He really struggled with anxiety and mental health issues this past year. There's Framber Valdez. Austin says, I just want Trevor back in the MLB and see what he can do. Well, isn't it, someone said the other day that maybe he would be coming back with San Diego. I'd love to see him back as well. Shohei Ohtani in there, second-year card. Man, Matt Carpenter was a league leader in 2018. Still pretty good. There's Trevor Bauer. He was an ERA leader in 2018. There's Adolis Garcia, good rookie card. There's Kyle Tucker's rookie card. That's arguably the best rookie in the set. We'll get that one sleeved up for the Astros. And we'll see. There's Corbin Burns' rookie card. Now with the Orioles. If you missed that one, yep. Corbin Burns. Burnsy was traded to Baltimore. So that's good news for the Orioles. They're loaded. All that young talent. Now top-notch guy. Travis says he said he would take minimum on the Theo Vaughn podcast. The minimum. Yep. I haven't seen that podcast. I saw him on Patrick Bet David, PBD. I watch his podcast whenever I have time. Great podcast. Yeah. That's pretty cool. He's going and making the rounds right now, making himself, in the news and relevant. It's smart. Get his name out there, get fans clamoring for, hey, we need pitching. You got a Cy Young Award winner right here. Go get him. Move up to 2020 now. This is a Heritage High number. Looking for Luis Robert in here. One guaranteed hit. I can't imagine why a team would not sign him, especially after everything that has come to light. I mean, I wish the Pirates would do it. Dez says, how about Mystery Box March Madness? Just because mystery packs generally have a better ROI. I wouldn't be offended if you dismissed the idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Mystery Box March Madness. The only thing people will say is that people will juice the boxes. Like, if I go and buy it on eBay, they'll see my name and then they'll throw in extra cards to juice it up or whatever. I've seen comments like that before. So I got to think of a way to get around that. Maybe I can have somebody buy them for me or whatever. I don't know. Arson says, I can't believe how wild Bill Maher was on that podcast. Did you see that episode? I did not. What happened? Give us the rundown. I generally don't watch any late night hosts. I just think they're way too slanted. It's like, oh, there we go. We have an autograph. Fred Lasher signs right on the face. All right, Fred Lasher, we'll take it. I don't even know who he is. He's an old-time pitcher. Looks like 2-10 record. So, Fred Lasher, if you know who that is, you probably just dominate in your immaculate grids. If you ever play that game from Baseball Card Reference or baseballreference.com. So, there's the autograph. There's one hit per box. We'll take the auto. That one goes to the Angels. There's Luis Robert. We'll get that sleeved up. Rookie Performers, Luis Robert. The 2020 set featuring the 1971 Topps design that you're seeing here. Not a bad design at all. I don't think I had a 2020 Heritage regular Series box laying around. But I did have one of these. Dominic says, love the Immaculate Grids. I love it when I get the Pirates. I can break out names like Junior Ortiz and Dennis Bautista and guys like that. I've only had a cup of coffee with us and use them and usually get like 0.2%. Sometimes some of them are kind of, sometimes I just have brain freezes on some of those. Jacob says, I've got his 2019 National Treasures autograph in the Braves uni. Who are we talking about on that one? Here's the rest of these. They're probably all going to be base cards. There's rarely ever any numbered cards in Heritage. This one might be numbered out of 100. Ben Zobrist, it is numbered to 100. Numbered 100 of 100. How about that? A mini. These are exceedingly rare. Only 100 made. Like I said, there's hardly any numbered cards. And, of course, a numbered card comes up right as I'm saying that. There's a Luis Robert rookie card. We'll get that one sleeved up for the White Sox. Steve's heading off to bed. Austin says he said our former president has more dimension than our president now, and that he is also doing a good job. It was funny. Is he being serious on that? It'd be interesting to see what happens in the presidential election. I won't tell you who to vote for, but oh, I better not go down this path. I better not go down this path because I'll end up turning some of you people off that are of an opposite persuasion or whatever. Don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Want to keep it all about the cards. Here's another numbered card. How about that? There is a Michael Wacha numbered to 571. David Bednar right there. Now, Pittsburgh Pirates star closer. We've got Bo Bichette, rookie card. We'll see what that box topper is here in a second. He's dead serious. Man, Bill Maher, I thought he was coming around a little bit because he was like talking against the vaccines and stuff like that. Said he would have never gotten one, but I guess maybe he's back to his old ways. Let's see if we can have in this next one. This is going to be the super box topper. What is it, like 1964 Topps Giant design? It's going to be Anthony Rendon, who's been a huge disappointment for the Angels. They sure do wish they could get rid of him, I'm sure. We'll move ahead now to 2021. We've got 2021 here. White Sox Tom says, I don't get why Mike Pence didn't run. Mike Pence, he did run. He was in the Republican primary, but he couldn't get any of the vote at all. Just not very liked whatsoever. And I won't say too much more about Mike Pence, but jeez. Austin says, I live in Indiana. He was trash for us. Yeah, I wouldn't have voted for Mike Pence at all. He would have been one of the last round draft picks for me. You can take him and Chris Christie and get the heck out of here with those guys. Let's see what we have in this next one right here. Coming up. It'll be interesting when the kind of this field clears, though. There's Tim Anderson. I won't talk too much about Trump versus Biden because you probably don't want to hear about that. But man, once the card clears, 2028 will be interesting. There's going to be some new guys on the ballot. There's Jacob deGrom right there. You're going to have maybe Vivek coming up in 2018 on the one side, and maybe have Gavin Newsom on the other side. So there's two up-and-comers from both sides. This is a hot box, by the way. There's Brandon Crawford, and we've got Ronald Acuna Jr. Now, these aren't numbered, but hot boxes give you one purple chrome card in every box. People love hot boxes because chrome cards are so hard to find, and it's nice to get a bunch of them. 24 Chrome cards, you usually, if you're lucky, you can get one. And there's also folks out there that will put together the entire set of Chrome. Those purple hot box Chrome sets. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Too much work for me right now, but if you've got the time and you want the challenge, these aren't worth like crazy amounts of money, but maybe $1 or $2 a piece for the commons. Let's see if we can find in this next one coming up. We've got Charlie Blackmon right there. Jonathan Scope. That's going to be a black. Luis Garcia and Christian Pache. Pache just has not been able to get things going. Just like Keston Hira there. I was once high on him. We've got Juan Soto right there. Brandon Nimmo. What are we going to do for the election? We should try to do it like... There's the autograph, by the way. Sam Huff. Almost missed it because it's kind of like almost blended in. Sam Huff, Texas Rangers. Get an autograph in this box, too. We're doing pretty well tonight. We should do some sort of like box war, something like representing the Democrats. We have this box. Representing the Republicans. We have this box. Representing the independent or libertarian candidate, RFK Jr. We have this box and have them all go off. I don't know. Might be interesting. Something different. It only happens once every 4 years. So we got the autograph. Let's see what else we can find. Vince just finished the 2012 Gypsy Queen mini black set. Took him 14 years. Wow, that's some commitment right there for sure. Courtney says best box to win. I love box wars. Those are fun to do. Ike was talking about doing a box war for a painting. Wouldn't that be cool? If I beat him, I get a painting. If he beats me, then I don't know what. I guess I just what do I just buy the painting? Do I get the painting either way? There's Ryan Mountcastle right there. But that would be interesting. He said one of these days we can do a box war, me versus you, one of these shows. There's Brady Singer. Jack Flaherty, we're getting all these sleeved up. Pete Alonso, second year card. I guess actually that's a third year card. There's Josh Bell. Also says, Matt, do you have a card store near you? I don't remember Walmart ever having cards in Fairbanks. Man, up there in Alaska, we've got some Alaskans in here. I'd love to go to Alaska. We stopped off at a card store in Houston, and there was no cards at all. So I was like, what the heck? Where do you guys get your cards at? And then Ike said he thought that they sold cards at H-E-B. We went in there too, looking for cards. Didn't see any. Asked the cashier. She's like, I don't think so. You can look in the toy aisle, but didn't see any at all. I was thinking maybe we can get another video out of this trip by doing a retail one. Matt Durfee says, come on up. Alaska. I would love it. I'd love to go there. Probably would go in June. Austin says, you have 3 of us that have lived in Alaska here. Here's the box topper. It's going to be a 72 buyback for the Yankees. 21 Heritage High number is coming up next. Yeah, our Walmart, we're lucky. Our Walmart is always loaded. Who knows? Maybe I'll find 2024 Tops put out a week early or a few days early. That'd be nice. Pater says, help us in Houston. Man, Houston, you guys don't have much. Walmart's, no cards from the ones I went into. Unless you guys hide them somewhere that I don't know about. You have one card store in the entire town. What's up with that? And the card store mostly just boxes. There's not a whole lot of singles. There's some. But their game is selling boxes, the Houston Card Connection. That'll actually be tomorrow's video, if I can get my boxes. I hope I can. I shipped them back to myself. They're supposed to be delivered tomorrow. Robert says, a couple of good card stores in College Station north of Houston. Darn it. We were staying in South Houston. There's just nothing really around us, I guess. Hey, Robert, how's it going? Mike says New York City doesn't have many card stores. I went to a couple. There's nothing like crazy, but I remember going to a couple. One was extremely overpriced. I walked in there, looked at the prices. I was like, all right. Walked right back out. Some cities that have a bunch of card stores, and there's some that don't have really anything going on. But even the owner's like, yeah, we're like the 4th biggest metropolis, and we've got one card store, and it's us. We're the only game in town. He was talking about like how hard it is to get product. These, like somebody new opening a card store, it'd be really tough to get boxes in. And look at this Hall of Fame autograph. It's Jim Palmer. We've had great luck in this Heritage mix around with autographs. In fact, I think every box has had an autograph except for the retail box, which still had a Hall of Fame relic. Jim Palmer, on-card auto right there for the Baltimore Orioles. Fantastic card right there. So congratulations are in order for Drew Baker with the Jim Palmer autograph from 2021 Heritage High Number. Very nice. Let's see what else we can find. Hall of Fame autograph right there, Jim Palmer. You never know with these 2021 boxes. They're pretty cheap. Sometimes it's almost, I almost think it might be worth grabbing boxes and just finding the auto and hoping that it's a good one. And then the base cards just, well, throw them in a box and sell them off for scrap or whatever. Dump them. Selling them off is a lot. Especially with like the jumbo boxes, which are about, like, I think it's around like $100 for a jumbo box. Like a guaranteed auto, guaranteed relic. Jimmy says, I have 7 card stores within 30 miles. Jimmy, where do you live? Because I need to go there. I could like get a whole week's worth of content there if all those stores are good. Robert says there's a new card shop in Arkansas called Legends. There's a new card store here opening up April 1st. It's going to be in the mall. Can't wait to check that one out. It's the first card store we've had in my town for a long time. Between Baltimore and Philly, yeah, Baltimore definitely has some. Francisco Lindor, it is flipped upside down because it is a variation missing stars. So no stars on the side right there. Cody says, April Fool's, you show up and it's a prank. Oh, yeah, he did say April 1st it's opening. He gave me his business card. That'd be some prank. Luckily, it's only like 15 minutes away. So it's not like I'm going to drive way across the country and then just nobody's there. Next up, 2022 Heritage, as we continue on. 2022 Heritage flagship. Warcraft says, I live 5 minutes from the B&B store you went to outside of Cleveland, and I bought one of each pack. I remember that. That's a good store. What if that guy remembers me? I told him I would like to do a YouTube video there. He's like, go ahead and do it. Ike says, I want to do a 91 Donruss case roll with Jabs. It'll be a speed break necessity. That would be cool. So we both get a case of 91 Donruss, which is 20 boxes. You know, I can't sit there and open 91 Donruss at a leisurely pace. We'd have to be flying through that. And whoever finds the elite card first, if at all, would win the box war and the painting. I've actually, I don't know if I've ever pulled a 91 elite from 91 Donruss. I think I may have hit one in 92 Donruss. But that would be fun. Pulling a 91 elite. Remember, those were, I think they made like 10,000 of each card, but since they printed so many boxes and cases, they're really, really hard to find. Anyone know what the odds are of finding a 91 elite card even is in a case? Like, how many cases on average do you have to open up? There's Mike Yastrzemski. It's a black border card. Get that one sleeved up for you. Austin says, we just have a toy store that has some cards, but they have a complete set of 93 Upper Deck SP, but I just want the Jeter. I saw a Jeter SP rookie card at the card show for $200, and I was like, holy cow, that's a great price, right? But then I did a comp, and I saw that they were selling for like 80. I was like, all right. That card has come down in price a bit. Jake Cave upside down. Warcraft's saving up for a painting for Ike. And he's asking, is it true that you only make one copy? There's a Showtime right there. Shohei Ohtani image variation. I've never seen this card before. Very, very nice. There it is. Image variation of Ohtani for the Angels. Congrats on that one. Johnny pulled an Elite. Henderson. Yep, that's a great one. 1 in 2,700. Wait, that can't be cases, right? Is that packs? Yeah, Ike doesn't replicate paintings, so if you wanted to say, if you wanted the 55 Clemente rookie, sorry, I already bought it. I got the 1 of 1 of it. But say there's another one out there, maybe you want, like, I don't know, name another good rookie. George Brett, 1975, Topps rookie card, if he hasn't done it yet. You buy it. You got the only one out there. Warcraft says, how would I find out if I made the card I want without you giving it away? How would I find if you made... I think Ike has a lot of his paintings already posted on his Instagram page. I think he has his gallery there. You can see what he's already done. Robert says, on the Donruss side, it doesn't specify, just overall odds. If it's 1 in 2,700 packs, there's... What is there? 788 packs in a case? So that's 1 in every, like, what... 3 or 4 cases. Yeah, it'd be tough to find one. Any Machado upside down. I don't know why some of these cards, like 1 card per pack, is upside down. Kind of throws me off a little bit. And we've got this last stack here. Have we found the hit yet? I don't. No hit yet in this one. So far, we've had nothing but autographs, except for the retail box. That's 1 in 2,700 cards, says Robert. So they made what, 2,700 of each Elite. But I like the idea of a speed rip. I've been thinking about doing some sort of series with my brother and inviting him over to do lots of feats of strength with junk wax. Like I don't know, we both sit down with a box of whatever, something crappy from the late 80s or early 90s, see who can open it faster. That might be a round. Maybe another round where we do I think he likes to call it needle in a wax stack. We pull a player's name from like the 90s, and then the first player to find that card from like a big stack of cards wins that round. Like, I don't know, like Eric Davis. And then we just go tearing through the collections, try to find like a set or like cards from Eric Davis's year, like, you know, 85 through whatever. Maybe grab a stack of 89s, because maybe find his all-star card in there as well as his base card. There's Carlos Correa. First one to find it gets it. Robert says his wife says hello. Well, hello to your wife. It was nice meeting you guys down in Houston. Robert would like to see a 91 Fleer break. That would be interesting. I wonder how many people would tune in. We'd have you and Lindsay here for sure, I think, right? 91 Fleer. That wraps up that box. The Carlos Correa was the hit in there, by the way. Game used relic. Chris would tune into that. Here's our next box. We still have, man, Heritage is taking forever. This round here is going to take like an hour, it seems like. We have Heritage high number from 2022. This one has J-Rod rookie, Bobby Witt, Spencer Torkelson, possibilities. Then after this, we have the 2 2023 Heritage boxes. Ike says we definitely need sunglasses for all the glare. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious that Sophia picked out a 91 Fleer card. But she didn't buy it. She put it back. I think she fell asleep. She was going to come down here and talk trash on me for my Connect 4 sweep. I won 3 games in a row. She tried to deny me one of them. She's like, I'm not accepting that win. I won one with 5 in a row. She's like, nope, it's called Connect 4, not Connect 5. So we had a debate on that for like an hour. Is the next round of Stadium Club close to selling out? Let me check on that, because that's a good thing. We should check on that, because, I mean, we're going to be done here in like 5 minutes or so if it's not sold out. So I'm glad you said something. We got Friends of Phil who sent in. Phil P. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 spots left. So it's really close. If some people grab some spots, the next round of Stadium Club will go also tonight. We got to wrap things up by 12:30 at the latest. Can't be any later than that. There's Frankie Montas, which is to $9.99. What spot left? It's a random team, so it's just like you buy a spot. You don't know what team you get until we run the randomizer on it once it's sold out. Good old Heritage High number, 1973 Topps design here. Chris, it's almost 11 p.m. there. It's 11:43 here. So I project that we'll probably get to it almost at midnight. Shohei Ohtani at PSA 9 is 170. I don't think it's going to get a PSA 9, though. I did notice on the back bottom left corner, it was kind of like showing some chipping going on there. A little bit of white. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it gets a 7. Unfortunately. Here's the next stack. There's the J-Rod. Maybe we'll find Bobby Witt too. Joey Gallo. So now we're finding relics. Game used jersey, Joey Gallo. Who did he just sign with? I feel like I saw him sign with somebody. Can't remember who it was, though, off the top of my head. It was probably like 2 weeks ago. We're going to have to go and look at all these signings of some of these lesser guys. Joey Gallo, no longer a major star. Used to definitely hit a lot of home runs, but also strike out a ton. Washington Nationals, that's right. Nick wins, Rob Lee a close second. I wonder how the Nationals will do this year. Might see some of those youngsters make an impact that they acquired for Juan Soto. There's Spencer Torkelson. Maybe see James Wood in the big leagues. Maybe C.J. Abrams continues to blossom. Who else went over there? Mackenzie Gore. Robert Hassel, I think, is in the minor leagues, although I think he's struggled a bit. I don't think he's going to be in the major leagues anytime soon. There's Bobby Witt Jr. Got a question in the chat that says, do you see J-Rod autos going up or down? I actually picked him to win the MVP award, so I think they'd go up. They've come down a bit since his rookie year for sure. Chris says Matt Shaw could get caught up this year. Yeah, definitely. See him up in Chicago doing good things. Or to 2023, we've got the flagship and the high number box left in this round, and then we'll be done with the Heritage. We got a double box topper right there. Lindor and Vladdy. Spring training games will get underway. February 27th, I saw a sign in Houston. It says opening day, February 27th for spring training. That's coming up soon, so we'll be having spring training games here before we know it. In like 3 weeks. Chris says, is that Vlad an auto? Nope, it's not. Pat says, Colt Keith, third baseman, Detroit, opening day starter. He just signed a long-term deal, major league contract, so I don't see why not. You'll see him probably in 2024 Top Series 2, I would think, if he starts with the big club. Might see Jackson Holiday in that same camp. I think we're going to have another relic. I hope not, but I'm feeling it. I think I saw a thick stock card. Yep, it's Jose Altuve. He just signed, what, $125 million 5-year extension. Have you heard anything about Tyler Gentry? He has the same name as my son, so we're heavy on collecting him. I haven't heard much about him. I don't know. Who's our Royals guy around here? Philip DeLeo, maybe? I don't know if he's watching right now, but I feel like he grabs the Royals. Noah Nelson also is another Royals guy. I don't know if they're in the chat tonight to let us know. They give us the scouting report on him. It's Gunner. Man, this round is going to take a long time to sort. 8 hobby boxes, all loaded with tons of cards. Basically, there's, what, 200, let's see, 24 times 10 cards, that's 240 minus 24. So what is there, 216 cards per box in each of these, times 8 boxes. Seems to be a lot more than that, though. I've got a 5,000 count box I'm working on. It is just loaded. Might be filling up a third row here. The second row is just about to get filled up. Do you think the voters will treat Altuve like Bonds McGuire? No, I think Altuve will get in. I think that Altuve will get the Roberto Alomar treatment. I think he'll be held off the ballot, or like there'll be a big enough contingency of votes that won't vote for him the first year as a punishment, and then to let him in. Same thing happened to Roberto Alomar. Like, there's a bunch of people that didn't vote for him because he spit in John Hirschbeck's face, and then the next year he got a whole bunch more votes, and he like walked into the Hall of Fame. No problem. I think that'll happen to Altuve. Even though Altuve is been reported to never have actually cheated. He's like the one guy that I guess hated knowing what pitch was coming. But I don't know if people will ever forgive him for the Aroldis Chapman incident where he hit that walk-off home run against Chapman and then didn't want his jersey being ripped off. It's all you have is that, suspicion that, why didn't he want his jersey ripped off? That's weird. So, I mean, people are dug in on that. There's people that 100% think that he cheated because of the whole jersey thing, protecting that jersey because they think he had a buzzer hidden underneath there. And then it's a bunch of people that said, nope, there's no proof. MLB did their investigation. They didn't find anything. Austin says, I really want a high-grade 56 mantle. I was looking at mantles. Even a PSA 1 is like $800, it seems like. They're pretty expensive. But I love that card. There's Nolan Gorman. Got a variation right there. Patrick says, I hope Trevor Bauer makes a comeback. Me too. I'll definitely root for him. There's Robert says, Kansas City fan here. Last I heard, Tyler was still in AAA. He has awesome skills in the outfield. Max Scherzer out of 574. All right, now we are down to our last box of Heritage. Getting there. Almost done for tonight. One more Heritage box. 2023 Heritage high number is up next. And then we'll go into Stadium Club if it sells some more spots. Currently, it's 8 away. This could be the last box tonight. We'll see if we can get those last 8 to roll. I'll tell you what, if it doesn't go tonight, we'll get it going hopefully soon. I'd like to get that one done so that you don't have to wait any longer. There'll be a brand new case of Stadium Club. Maybe, just maybe, all the cards will be facing the same way. That would be nice. Heritage high number. Here we go. It's Stadium Club Hobby, boss man. There's all the stuff's listed on Patreon if you want to check out the most recent post. But there's 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spots remain. I'll take a spot or two if we need to. Otherwise, we'll push it back to Tuesday along with all the other tops. But I'd like to wrap it up so that we can just focus on 2024 tops for the most part on Tuesday night. Hopefully I can get my cases early. I'll try to put together some pick your team rounds as well. Chris said he might buy a spot if the other 7 sell first. Well, we'll see, because there's only a few more minutes left. Out of 99, we've got, what, like 18 packs left or so. Lucas Giolito Chrome card. Maybe we can end the Heritage round with an autograph. That would be nice. Go out on top here. All right, stack 2. I see a relic. I see a relic in this. Maybe it'll be numbered. Here comes Yordan Alvarez for the Houston Astros. So we started well. We got like 3 or 4 autographs in a row, and then after that, all relics, all autos to start, all relics to close this round, which could end up being the last one of the night. We're down to about 9 packs left. Hey, I think we're gonna do this. Boss Man card is grabbing 5. All right, we'll do it. I'll take the rest of the spots if we need to. I think 5 is pretty darn good to put us over the hill, whatever, over the hump. So Stadium Club break 9 is coming. So next, 8 boxes, 8 hobby boxes, and then Chris says, "All right, I'm jumping in too." So if Bossman bought 5 and you bought 1, that's 6, which means there's 2 spots left. Craig Mitsuyoshi just bought 1. Now there's 1 spot left. So this break will continue here with Stadium Club. And that'll be the last one of the night because I got to put a curfew of 12:30. Otherwise, I don't operate very well on less than 5 hours of sleep. 5 hours is like the minimum that I need. If I go to bed at 12:30, get up at 5:30, I think I can get by. So we wrap this one up. We got the hit, so just some base cards there. Chris Randall's payment has come through. So it looks like might be sold out here. Just waiting on Boss Man's payment to come in. We go ahead and clean these up, and then after that payment comes in, we'll go ahead and randomize the spots, and we'll continue with our last round of the night, Stadium Club. There's the Boss Man spots for 5. Thank you very much. So if anybody wants that last spot, let's see. Boss Man. And there's 1 spot left, it looks like. 1 spot after Greg paid Chris paid and Bossman took 5. And there it is. Phil grabbed the last one. Phil, thank you very much. We're sold out. Let's do it. We'll go back to the randomizer. We'll randomize these spots, and here we go. Last one of the night. Thank you very much for joining us, and let's hope we can wrap this one up with another big pool. Here's the blank randomizer. Here's all the names, all right here. Stadium Club. Break number 9. We'll copy all these. We'll paste them over here. We got to get our template filled in, so let me get a template here. SC9. I'll just go ahead and copy this. New header right there, since I just added that. Jacob says, Chris, if you get the Braves, I'll switch you. Here we go. Randomize it, and let's see who everybody gets. And it's not going. Come on. There we go. Boss Man will have the first team, Arizona Diamondbacks. He says, thanks. I'll definitely be back for 24 tops next week. Sounds good. Thanks for being here tonight. 2024 tops. Not all that far away. All right, so we've got the following. Boss Man is going to take the Arizona Diamondbacks. Then we've got John Chloe getting the Atlanta Braves. Top Charger Chick has Baltimore and Boston. The Cubs go to Tiffany Jordan. Travis Gunther has the Reds. Joseph Welch with the Cleveland Guardians. Dennis has Colorado. Bossman has the White Sox. Ralph has Detroit. Michael McCann has Houston. Bossman has Kansas City. John has the Angels. Josiah has the Dodgers. Top Charger Chick has the Miami Marlins. Phil Phelps has the Milwaukee Brewers. Brett Marzo has the Minnesota Twins. Phil Phelps also has the Mets. Jake Crandall has the Yankees. Top Charger has the Oakland A's. Greg has the Philadelphia Phillies. Bossman has the Pirates. Jacob Scott has San Diego. John has Seattle Mariners. Phil Phelps has the San Francisco Giants. Chris has the St. Louis Cardinals. Bossman has Tampa Bay. Jake Crandall has Texas. Tiffany Jordan has Toronto. And John Chloe has Washington. Mike says, hey, Michael McCann. Anyone want to switch to me? I can't stand Houston. Let's see. Who's our Houston guy around here that usually buys them? I'm trying to think now. I got to think back to the pick your team rounds. All right, well, let me go ahead and grab a case. Brand new sealed case of this, and we'll see if we can get lucky and get a case where all the cards are facing the same way. And we'll start busting these open. I got the case. Got the 8 boxes. There's 4, 6, and 8. And here we go. Let's see what we can find in this final round of the night. Who plays for the Cardinals is a good player? Chris, Jordan Walker. What if you get a Jordan Walker autograph? I actually feel like we're due for that card, and I don't think we pulled a Jordan Walker autograph yet from Stadium Club. There's Bregman, Houston Astros. Moment of truth. Come on, please go the same way. Oh, that'd be so nice if these are all going the same way. Boxware Bud says, good night all. Till next break. All right. Maybe see you in the auction tomorrow, Boxware Bud, or maybe the Saturday Showdown. Those are our next 2 last games. Thursday and Saturday. Oh man, I'm feeling optimistic. Yes. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. All the cards going the same way. Jason DeLay, Pirates with the first hit. I love this. Thank you so much, Baseball Card Gods, for taking care of us and giving us a non-1991 Upper Deck Stadium Club box. There's the other autograph, Ryan Nelson. That one goes to Arizona. I wish all boxes were like this. Man, aren't these ones where they're all flipped upside down? Just don't they drive you nuts? Well, they drive me nuts. I've got to flip the cards over 24 times per box. There's a triumvirates card. It's not numbered. All right. So we got the 2 autos. There can be 3 autos. You saw it happen with the Ronald Acuna box that we had in the first round. Mike says, I'm gonna hold on to the Astros. I feel like I might regret changing it. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, what happens if you change it and there's like a Nolan Ryan autograph in here, something like that? We'll see. Chris says he'll keep the Cardinals. We got Bailey Falter for the Philadelphia Phillies. What the heck? Is that 3 autos? It was 3 autographs. 3 autograph box right there. This was only the first box. Hot box for autos. We'll take it. Let's see if there's anything numbered in here now. Doubt there's anything else autoed. 4 would be a lot. All right, box number 1 is in the books. There's a Nolan Ryan red. Box number 2. I love this case. Probably saves me like, I don't know. I feel like it probably saved me 10 minutes. Another box topper for Michael McCann. Jordan Alvarez and Alex Bregman. He's putting together the team set of Houston Astros box toppers, it seems like. This says a redemption for me would be awesome for once. A redemption? Most people don't like them, but if it's a good name, if you get like a Jordan Walker redemption, that wouldn't be bad. How about a Jordan Walker Superfractor? Wouldn't that be nice? That'll get your name in a short. Bossman says, who else has gone to spring training in Arizona? Doing a card show March 15th to 17th and sticking around for some games. Hey, Will the Thrill Clark right there. There's a great autograph. On-card auto of Will Clark for San Francisco. Phil Phelps with that one. Always love the veteran autos. A lot of people think Will Clark should have gotten some more consideration for the Hall of Fame. He fell off the ballot like right away. But his numbers were pretty good. He's kind of in that camp with guys like Steve Garvey and Don Mattingly. Will Clark, there's definitely a contingency of people out there would like for Will the Thrill to get a second look for the Hall of Fame someday. I mean, his wins above replacement is a lot better than Don Mattingly's. 56. Mattingly, I think, is like in the 40s. He's also a career 300 hitter. 284 career home runs. Not too shabby. Will the Thrill. Got something shiny coming up. It's going to be a Triumvirates card. Courtney says he get way more consideration. If you look at his Hall of Fame indicator stats, which is always on that baseball reference page down at the bottom, let's see where he falls in that. Will Clark. I know some of you would like to see your Will Clark cards go up in value. They got him just short of the Hall of Fame in every category. Hall of Fame standards, they have him 42nd, or his batting score of 42. Average Hall of Famer is 50, slightly under. Hall of Fame monitor, they have his number at 84. Likely Hall of Famer is 100. Gray ink, 94. Average Hall of Famer is 144. So I guess, yeah, there's guys that have been way worse than Will Clark that have gotten in the Hall of Fame, though. Like, let's take a look at Harold Baines' Hall of Fame monitor score. 84 for Will Clark. Will Clark with a 56 wins above replacement, which is a stat that a lot of people like to look at. Kind of encompasses everything. Harold Baines' wins above replacement was only 38 in the 30s. I mean, Andrew McCutchen has a higher WAR than that right now in his career. And Kutch won't get in the Hall of Fame. But Harold Baines had some friends out there, and his Hall of Fame monitor was 67. Likely is 100, so he's well below Will Clark. He was a guy that I never thought was going to make the Hall of Fame. I never even took his cards out to sleeve up. He was always like a 5 center. White Sox Tom says Bain still lives rent-free. Yep, rent-free in everyone's head, including mine. There is Sean Bouchard right there. Sean Bouchard for the Rockies. Let's see, who's the equivalent of Harold Baines to get for like the Pirates? Let me think. Somebody that would be in the Hall of Fame for the Pirates. So let's see. Someone that Ryan Giles maybe. Bobby Bonilla. Guys that had some good years. But the thing with Baines, he definitely was a compiler. So Jason Kendall. Yeah, Jason Kendall is probably the best comparison out there. What was Jason Kendall's career war? He played for a long time, 15 years or so. Let's see, Jason Kendall had a higher career wins above replacement than Harold Baines at 41.7. Yeah, Bobby Bo was good, but he kind of faded later in his career. I don't know if Bobby Bonilla ever took steroids. I don't think he did. If Bobby Bonilla would have taken steroids, who knows? Maybe he would have put up the numbers like other guys did in that era. But he just kind of broke down as his career went along. Signed that big contract with the Mets and had like a good year or two, but then started to fade. A Big Mac auto would be super nice for you, Chris. We'll see if we can find one here at 12:08 a.m. on the East Coast. This will be the final one of the night. As soon as this is done, I'm running upstairs, brushing my teeth, going to bed, and then back at it tomorrow. Regular work day. It's Thursday, though, already. I was off on Monday traveling back from Houston. There's Swarmy. Matt Swarmer, a Cubs hit right there. Tiffany has the Cubs this time. Corbin Carroll's rookie card. Man, I can't wait for 2024 to come out. Pulling Jason Dominguez rookie cards. Henry Davis rookie cards. There's a beautiful Ken Griffey Jr. Chrome. Ellie De La Cruz rookies. Those will be Evan Carter rookies. Those will be the big four. What's everybody? Did anyone take a look at the checklist yet? What's your big four? What's your top? I guess top five. Top five rookie cards in 2024 tops. Is Cameron Arrow in 2024? Josiah, is that true? I didn't think he would get in there because he was a late season call-up. No way, he's not in Series 1, is he? I would go probably Ellie number 1, even though he really tanked the last like couple months. I would probably go Dominguez 2 maybe in terms of value. Evan Carter's got to be up there. He did a lot for the Texas Rangers. Henry Davis maybe 4. Henry Davis didn't have a great rookie season. Vinny Pasquantino, he is everywhere. He is firmly taken over the lead in that race against Shea Langoliers. Got Joey Votto, 1991. Austin says, I'll be buying a case of Jumbo and Hobby hunting the Big Five. Yeah, I've got cases of that too. I got to check with my case guy. He's like, what did you get? 10 cases? I'm like, I think. Now I think about it. I think I actually bought 15 because I think I bought them at separate times. I have to make sure I get all my cases. I'm probably I can get mine on Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes I also pre-order from Tops, and I order them like overnight. So, hey, maybe I'll have them on Monday. Sometimes they'll send them out Monday, and I might get them on Tuesday. That overnight option. We'll see. Deborah says that Cameron Arrow does have autographs in Series 1. There's Buster Posey. But his true rookie will be in Series 2. Yeah, that makes sense. We've seen that before. David says he's got Emmett, Sheehan, Ellie De La Cruz, Dominguez, Jackson Holiday is your number 2. He won't be in Series 1, though. He'll be in Series 2 if he's called up at the beginning of the season. If he's called up a little later, he'll be an update. Also says, I can't wait to see the Independence Day parallels. It's going to look nice. That design, I've only seen it in passing a couple times. I haven't like sat down and like stared at it for long, but it's going to be awesome, I think. Patrick says, Chorio, he hasn't made his big league debut yet, so at best, if he breaks camp with the Brewers, he'll be in Series 2. So Series 2 could be completely loaded. You also have Yamamoto in there from the Dodgers. There's Vaughn Grissom. I wonder why there's no Will Smith. You mean in the checklist? Will Smith is a veteran, great player. He's probably just going to be in Series 2. Next, we've got Jeter Downs on card auto right there for the Washington Nationals. Yeah, some players, they just hold back for update for whatever reason, too. Like, they'll just, I'm like, why wasn't this guy? This guy's a pretty big name. Why wasn't he in Series 1 or 2? There's Hank Aaron Chrome for the Braves. Check this next one out here in a second. Honestly, the Series 2 could be stupid loaded and Update won't have anyone. Update was pretty weak this year, I thought. The checklist, like, I mean, Grayson Rodriguez is pretty good. Matt McClain is pretty good, but those aren't like huge names that people are going to go nuts about. Let's see what we've got in this next stack here. Jordan Walker's in there. Luis Ortiz, that's a members-only special. So, nice parallel right there. Those are tough to come by. What are they? Limited like 100 copies per card. And we've got Jared Young, another Cubs hit. Yeah, Evan Carter is in Series 1. I got him in my top 3. I can't decide if I want to put him ahead of Dominguez or not. I feel like Evan Carter's done more in the big leagues than Dominguez, but I feel like Dominguez might be worth more. Yeah, there was a Jordan Walker base card in there. That'll be coming to your team bag, Chris. All right, next we have 4 boxes left of Stadium Club here tonight. And thank goodness they're all going the same way. Don Mattingly right there. Evan Carter still, he's very young. And he's like, what, 21 years old? But Dominguez is really young too. So, man, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with, yeah, I think I'll go with Dominguez. I'll stick with him at number 2. I'll go with Evan Carter, like 2B, 2A, 2B, and then Henry Davis would be my number 4. I think right now. I got to look over the checklist a little more and see if I missed anybody. All right, let's see what else we've got. We've got Stone Garrett, second time pulling that autograph tonight. Washington Nationals get that one. Marco Luciano in front of Dominguez, really? I thought Marco Luciano's stock really faded the past couple years. Like, he's a good glove, but I feel like his prospect ratings just kind of like fell off. I gotta look him up now. Here's Freddie Freeman. Let's check him out. Marco Luciano. Let's see here. 22 years old. What do you do in the minors? That's always an indicator. Prospect rankings. Let's see. Well, he didn't fall off all that much. He was number 19, then he got up to number 12, then he fell to 17, then he fell back to 37th in Baseball America's rankings. How do you do in the minors? I stopped hearing about him for a little while. In 2023, here's why I thought that. In 2023, across all the minors, AAA, AA, he only hit 223. Still had 15 home runs, which is pretty decent. for like a middle infielder type guy. 2022, hit 269, 11 home runs. That's not too bad. So I don't know. I remember 2019 we were all high on him. He hit 322 in rookie ball with 10 homers at the age of 17. But you never know. Some guys, he's still very young. He's only 21 years old. Looks like in winter ball this year he only hit 170. Triple A he only hit 209 and 78 at bats. Double A last year at 228. So maybe he's a more fielding guy. I don't think I would put him above Dominguez. I definitely wouldn't put him above Evan Carter. Maybe you could argue him going above Henry Davis, because Henry Davis really struggled last year in the big leagues as well. Bossman says he was not impressive, Luciano, with the River Cats. Termarr Johnson could be starting second base for the Pirates soon. Yeah, that's true. They really talked him up. They're like, this guy's like the next Tony Gwynn. We drafted him. I feel like he kind of had a bit of a disappointing minor league campaign as well. What did he hit, like 250? Yankees get their hitting Greg Wissert. Termarr Johnson. Let's look him up. For the Pirates last year, he hit 244 across the minor leagues, and that's an A-ball. I mean, 244 in A-ball? Come on. If you're the next Tony Gwynn, you got to hit better than 244 in A-ball, right? I mean, he did have 18 home runs, which is decent. The OPS was decent. He gets on base a lot. 860 OPS, despite the low average, is pretty good. So maybe you can figure things out. Pirates have had kind of a black hole over there at second base. They can't really find anyone to kind of like hold that down for a little while, ever since, I guess, Adam Frazier left a few years ago. It's kind of been a revolving door there with this guy and that guy. We've got Justin Verlander. This will be numbered to 25. And now we're down to just 3 boxes left tonight on this wrap-up Wednesday. And boy, did we ever wrap it up. 4 breaks wrapped up and out of the way as we make way for 2024 Topps next week. Is Nelvy Marte in Series 1? Nope. Did he even make his big league debut? Let's check him out. Yeah, he did. He did make his big league debut. Put 114 at-bats. Did pretty well. 316 average. I remember hearing about this guy with 2019 Bowman. His first Bowman in 2019. That's pretty good. He was always a top prospect coming up with the Mariners. They got him in the Luis Castillo deal. He might be one. He's only 21 years old. Wyatt Langford. Yeah, Patrick. Wyatt Langford could be in Series 2 if he gets called up to begin the season. If they're not in the big leagues within the first, 2 weeks, then they're probably not even going to be in Series 2. They'll probably be an update. Usually the rookies in Series 2 are the ones that break camp with the big league clubs. So Series 2 has the potential to be pretty freaking awesome. Let's see what else we've got coming up here. Bossman got to see a lot of Nelvy Marte and Modesto. Solid kid. Chris says Matt Shaw could be in Series 2 update if he gets called up. That's true. Lots of these guys. We'll know who they are from all these different Bowman releases. There's a Devers refractor. Chucky Robinson for the second time tonight for the Cincinnati Reds comes next. Colson Montgomery might get a call-up. Former first-rounder from a couple years ago with the White Sox. Another chrome card. It's Eloy Jimenez. Bossman says I got hired to be on the Modesto production staff this past week, so I'm a little biased. That's pretty awesome. Congrats. Get to work around baseball. Can't beat that. Modesto Nuts, yeah. We're pulling some of their cards in Heritage Miners. Two boxes left after this one. One big card of the night, I guess the biggest card of the night, was the Ronald Acuna Jr. autograph. Deborah was born in Modesto. We got James Outman. That's a decent autograph right there. Dodgers young outfitter, showing some power in 2023. Really started the season off pretty well. Faded a little bit as it went along, but good card right there for the Dodgers. And Syndergaard, I think, is he still a free agent? I heard a few weeks ago the Pirates were interested in him, kind of as a reclamation project. Syndergaard, it's not been good for a little while, though. He used to be the man back in the day with the Mets, like, what, 2015, 2016 or so. But, injuries and age catching up to him a little bit. I think his earned run average last year was in the 6s or 7s. He was really bad in Cleveland. Two boxes left tonight before we wrap things up. Let's see if we can find one more big auto. I hope that we can. How's the Altuve looking scared? Probably about to be doused with some champagne. Patrick says the Brewers nabbed Gary Sanchez. All right, so we can cross him off the list. The Pirates are also interested in him, I saw. Austin says Mike Trout doesn't finish a full season in the next 2 years. He should hang it up. Nah, I mean, if he can't stay healthy because of nagging injuries, he still has like tons of money coming in. He's still productive. I mean, his OPS last year, just looking it up real quick, was still 131. Meaning, despite the injuries and the lingering back issue he has, he still was 31% better than average. Nowhere near what he usually is. They have Mike Trout projected. He's only going to be 32 years old this coming year, which is still in his window of prime. I think usually players will start to decline maybe like age 33 or so. That's when you start really seeing it. So he might have 1 or 2 good years left, hopefully. They have him projected to hit 25 home runs this year. They have him projected with a 271 average, 902 OPS, which is really good. They also only have him projected to take 373 at-bats, which means they think there might be some more injuries. Who knows what's going to be? Hamstring, a knee, a back, an oblique. It seems like something always gets him the last 4 years. The last time Mike Trout played a full season, 2016. 159 games. That's the last season we didn't make a trip to the injured list / disabled list. Man, yeah, he's been banged up. 2017, he missed like almost 50 games. 2018, he sat out 22. So there's an injury visit there to the injured list. And then only 36 games in 2021. He was still an all-star somehow that year. In 2021, despite only playing in 36 games. There's David VR. I think that was the year the hamstring from all heck got him. He just never came back. There's a Gunnar Henderson. Just imagine if he would stay healthy his entire career. He would be... he'd probably be pushing for 500 home runs this year. If you go ahead and give him another 20 home runs in 2023, give him 40 more home runs in 2021, that's going to take him up into the 400s, low 400s. Maybe not 500, but he'd be definitely in the low 400s if not for all those injuries. He's at 368 home runs now. Still a 300 career batter, 301. He could retire right now and be a Hall of Famer for sure. What are Trout update cards? 700 for a PSA 10. I think they're actually around 1,000 for a PSA 10. They dropped down to like 900, and then they went back up a little bit. I think they're around a grand for Mike Trout's PSA 10 rookie. Is that the floor, I wonder? I wonder. Man. 2 years ago, that was a $3,000 card. We got Brewer Hicklin right there. B. Hick is what he signs. That one's going to the Kansas City Royals. Have I ever been to the Burbank show? I haven't. I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things about Burbank sports cards. And, maybe I'll put that in one of these. We've been trying to take a trip each month. Maybe that'll be coming up here at some point this summer. Got good numbered card right there. Final box of the night. Box number 8 of this round. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We're right up against the curfew anyway. It's 12:27. We'll do this box, and then I'm heading right to bed. Shohei Ohtani is the final box topper of this evening. Be back tomorrow night with an auction. Sophia will be auctioning off her cards that she picked up at the card show. So you can tune in and see if you can make her $100 back. Bossman says, big hit. Here we go. Chris won't be able to make the auction. Well, you can still watch. Still hang out and chat if you're not going to be buying anything. Two more autographs before we put a wrap on this one for this evening. Nothing happening yet. Still nothing. We're due for something here. 2 autographs still on the way. There's a chrome of Austin Riley. It's not numbered, it's the regular chrome. And we've got Caleb Killian. I think that's 3 Cubs autographs in this round. And there's one more autograph coming in this final stack. Man, pretty productive wrap-up Wednesday. I thought we were only going to maybe get at most 3 rounds in. We got 4 in. So thanks everybody for participating in this one tonight. Austin says tomorrow is restock day for me, so I'm heading to bed. Good night, everyone. All right, Austin. Thanks for tuning in here. We probably only have like 2 minutes left in this one before we wrap it all up. I'll be heading to bed soon too. Here's the Guardians starting catcher, Bo Naylor, with Emmanuel Class A right there. Chris says, any giveaways tonight? We have the paintings that we're giving away, but that's not tonight. The $1,000 painting of Acuna will be given away after the Topps team breaks next week. And the Fernando Tatis Jr. painting will be given away probably this weekend in the live stream. There is Cal Ripken Jr. I'm thinking I might just do it. Oh, when can I do that? Maybe on Monday we'll do that. I was going to do it Sunday night, but that's the Super Bowl, so probably do it on Monday. Give it a week to fill. I think we have a gold minted in here to wrap things up. Yep, we do. Gold minted case hit. It is going to be Xander Bogaerts. So those aren't numbered, but those are pretty tough to find. And the final card of the night here at exactly 12:30, right on schedule. It's Gunnar Henderson. Nice way to end it up. So that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you very much for joining us for this wrap-up Wednesday as we wrap up the team breaks. The next big team breaks we'll have will be 2024 Topps Series 1. We'll also have a special Saturday showdown for you on Patreon this week. We didn't do one last week because I was down in Houston. So we'll be breaking open a whole bunch of different stuff. Stadium Club, maybe some Bowman Draft, Bowman's Best, etc. Hope you can join us for that. And if not, well, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll have another video from Houston. It's the Throwback Thursday, buying some old boxes from the Houston Card Connection. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.